It's in the game.
Welcome to a brand new episode of the It's in the Game podcast. Tonight, Game 6, Western Conference Finals, OKC Thunder, San Antonio Spurs, live watch along and play-by-play. As always, I'm joined by Sir Denny Blanco.
You know, me, I like them shooters,
And Joe Cruz.
Let me just grab my broomstick real quick because we got a couple of sweeps going on here.
Denny Blanco.
The paint opens up for the drives. You feel me? You know, and the boogie oogie. Joe know about the boogie oogie.
And Joe Cruz Jr.
It's been a very interesting, like you say in your tone, interesting playoffs.
Oh, man. Welcome to a brand new episode. Denny Blanco at Sir Denny Blanco on all social media platforms. Joe Cruz Jr. at J Cruz CEO, also at Hoops in the Sun. Myself, Rainy J Cruz, RENDY, letter J CRUZ. Find the podcast on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, also on Amazon Music. And most importantly, go to youtube.com/Cruise Control Podcast. Go ahead, download, rate, comment, like, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Show some love and support for your boys on the program. As I mentioned, we're doing this live on YouTube and Twitter. So anybody got questions, comments, or feedback regarding tonight's Game 6, San Antonio OKC, we'll get to the Knicks making the NBA Finals. So anybody got a question, comment, hit us up in the chat. We'll get right to it. Right off the back, man. My man Dan, yeah, man. Thoughts on Mitch? I think he'll play. I think he'll play. So I think a lot of Josh Hart dealt with some finger issues during the season. He played through it. So I mean, it's the finals, man. I don't see him not being able to participate. So just thinking positive that Mitchell Robinson will be available for the finals. That the news came down, he broke his finger. Yeah, so that on ESPN, Ian Begley. So it is what it is. We gotta just hope for the best, and because they don't start till next Wednesday. It's Thursday now. They got a whole 6-7 days to try to figure it out and put something on that. But we'll get to that in a second. But how are we feeling about tonight? OKC San Antonio. Are we getting Game 7, or this is it for the Spurs? Talk to me,
Joe. Would you like to start first? I think you're on mute. Talk to me. Hold on.
You're on mute, Joe.
I think you're on mute.
I said, you go first. I missed you so much. So by all means.
Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. We're back at it. It's the Game Podcast.
Back,
Joe
baby.
Cruz, Randy J. Cruz, super producer. I expect your boy Wembanyama, to give you, your light 40, 20, and 4 and 4, maybe 40, 15, 7 and 5. He's going to give you everything he got tonight because that's all he has nothing. It's do or die. And I'm very shocked at McCain's production. So I'm going to keep an eye on that because there's a lot of young folks playing, obviously, in the game. You got Harp on the side who's a baby, and then clearly Wembanyama. But as they start, I'm going to pay attention to McCain and how he develops. And we're going to see if Champagne with the 3. We're going to see if San Antonio can pull this out in San Antonio. Joe.
This is going Game 7. I think San Antonio playing at home. Getting some real adversity in Game 5. Wemby playing probably his worst game in the playoffs, and he was due for one. Thank God it was a game 5, then again then a game 6 or 7. So I expect them to compete. I expect them to play hard as they always been this whole entire season and throughout the playoffs, and they're gonna compete. They are injured, they're banged up, and it's obviously showcasing that in the series. But now they're getting J-Dub back, and that's another weapon that's part of this whole OKC DNA that gets better and better at every single game. But I won't be surprised that OKC pulled this out. I think they had a grind out win. I think they had made some changes in the series and putting Hartenstein on Wemby and to provide body and strength and at the rim when he had to be there prior to him posting up, prior to him getting to his shots. So the coach has made some great changes, and that's what this play is all about. It's about making changes. So I won't be surprised OKC pulls it off, but I am pulling for Spurs, not because of the Knicks, just because I believe that these are the best 2 teams in the West, and they're going to battle out. And I believe a game 7 for this should be the final curtain call for this series.
Wemby comes out, hits you with two threes. Light. He leaves it 2 times. You feel me? Hartenstein, you're going to have a long night. I want you to just get comfortable. You're going to have a long a night dealing with that alien over there, which is Wembanyama. I am expecting the San Antonio Spurs to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. I don't think that Chet's going to good. I mean, I don't even know what Chet gave you last game at home. But they were at home last game, right? I don't know what Chet gave you, but he's been in Wembanyama's back pocket for a period of time. And then obviously you said Jalen Williams coming back now. And then I think Wiggins was down a game, if I'm not mistaken. So now here we are. It's a foregone conclusion in my eyes anyway. If they keep feeding Wembanyama, forget all this extra threes here and then. Every possession has to go through that man. High post, low post, elbow, however you want to do it. False action with Fox, whatever you want to do, put him in the action so you can get double teams and get some easy buckets.
Yeah, I think we me and Joe go through the rabbit hole of YouTube and catch up on shows and podcasts, whatever. Like with the Spurs, there was a stat that Wemby, I think for the entire playoffs, only averaging 32 minutes a game, where compared to like other centers that in their first time in this environment are getting like 40 plus. So I think Wemby needs to play more. Again, if you're up big, okay, cool, we'll spot you some minutes. But if it's tight, like he has to play majority of the game, not 32 minutes a night. Not now.
It's about stamina,
Yeah,
It's about stamina. Does he have it? Is the question. You've been seeing it all season. Some games he played, some games he didn't. And I've been talking to you from the beginning of the season. If Wemby plays, San Antonio's going to the finals. That's all I've kept saying. If he plays, so the question would be: can he play 4 games straight, high minutes? You saw the overtime series. I think he proved that with the overtime game he just had recently, where he pulled up from Steph range and let you have it light, and he just left it up there,
Leave it,
and then walked back. Talk to me, Joe.
I'm just saying, was it leave it? Leave
He
it?
he left it there.
No.
From
Is it
Steph.
leave it?
Yes, it's leaving.
like a
Yes.
shooter, like
Thank you.
a shooter. Just leave it.
Just like we're
gotta
leaving
leave.
Cleveland with this broomstick. Just want to let you know the broomstick is back. It came back from Philly. It wandered all the way to Cleveland.
That's crazy.
It came to Rocket Arena with this rocket towel. Oh, the Cavaliers didn't get this towel because they didn't make the finals. I'm sorry. And they only got one
Salute.
win, Denny.
Salute to Atlanta, Philly, and of course the Cleveland Cavaliers. Y'all guys are on vacation, and
Just
we're
want to
coming
wear
back
the
to
towel.
game. Yeah, we're
Because
coming
that's
back
exactly
to the
what
game.
they did. They gave up that series. You know what I'm saying? Jay James, did you did you see James Harden in Game 4? Dennis, I mean, I don't know. Like, I didn't see him. Did you see him? Another debacle.
9-5 San Antonio OKC. A debacle. We had this conversation a couple months back. You know, Randy and I.
Mm-hmm.
I say, I don't care what James Harden does in the regular season. I don't give a damn. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? What's the regular season? I said, I want to see when it comes playoff time. I want to see when when the assholes get tight. You know, when the palms get sweaty, Eminem,
Yep.
you know, while your man Joe sweeping the floor, you know. I just want to see what happens. And he disappeared like I expected him to. Salute the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's your problem now, Daddy. That's your problem. I don't know what you're going to do with him, because if that's what you're expecting him to do, play in the regular season and come playoff time, he's like, I'm out. I got to go on vacation. Bye.
You know what I'm most amazed about, and again, I know the game's starting soon, so we'll keep you guys posted on the game. But it's amazing how they're winning, right? It's the style of play, it's the pressure they put, the runs they get on, just the way team basketball is supposed to look like. You know, you and I are collegiate basketball players, so we can appreciate good basketball when we see it. But when you see the ball moving, when you see it swinging, when you see it what we call popping, and it's hitting the gaps, and it's hitting it, the ball's supposed to go where it's supposed to go, and that's the Knicks. And then it's 11 games in a row. It's 11 games in a row. There was nothing to sneeze at, you know. Especially, I know the Eastern Conference is a little weak. I get it, but you gotta play who's in front of you, and that's not the Knicks' fault. As much as everybody wants to play Boston and you want to go through the whole gauntlet, I mean, now they're going to get to go through the gauntlet. Now, if they win this championship, if and when they do, it's going to be earned. But it's going to be battle tested for sure. I'm not going to sit in front.
11-7 San Antonio. You guys, New York. Salute to you guys, you New York Knicks fans. You said it's going to be earned. You even speak about the wins, the wins in the for this team in terms of the playoffs. For me, it's the point differential.
Mm-hmm.
It's how much they're winning by. It's not so much they're winning; it's how much they're winning by. That's what got me going looking at this. Like I said it earlier when I got the production phone call from super producer Randy J. Cruz. Said we on and popping for the live viewing. I said, you know, this Knicks team, when they were down 2-1 to Atlanta, you know, I said this doesn't look like the same Knicks team. I said it was a switch, and I want to make sure everything. Randy, I want you to correct me if I'm wrong. For those who are watching, whoever is watching the playback, so forth and so on. Your boy Denny Blanco, NBA Whisperer. I told you guys you was going to be either Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals, barring no injury. True or false, Randy?
You're right. You said it.
And I also said, which I told them, I said, look, you guys got to have a team where everybody, you got to go 10 deep.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go 10 deep. No pause. You got to go 10 deep. You got to have 5 guys off the bench to give these guys a spell. These guys your Brunsons can't play 48, 49 minutes a night. They got to play 32, 31 in clutch situations.
Yeah. And we got 5. We got 5, right? We got 5.
Yeah, you have 5 off the bench. Yeah. You have 5. In the event, the 5 that we're talking about, okay? Jordan Clarkson, you got Deuce, you got Mitchell Robinson, you got Landry Shamet, you got
Alvarado.
As well as Alvarado.
So that's 10 right there.
So, and also, correct me if I'm wrong, super producer Randy J. Cruz, Joe Cruz, correct me if I'm wrong. I also stated that you guys, the Knickerbockers, would need to not only, I was discussing this all season. I said, Randy, we haven't seen him play a whole game yet. All players having a great game. We haven't seen that yet. All season has been Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby. Consistent. You knew what you were going to get from those two all season up until the playoffs. You knew. OG, Jalen. It was Mikal, Cat, and Josh that he was just like, we don't know what's going on. Come playoff time, after that 2-1 with Atlanta, you look up, oh my God. Look, wait a minute. The switch has been activated? Who turned the switch on? Wait, hold on. Wait. So you got Jalen. Okay, again, we've established we got Jalen on one side. You got OG on this side. We already got them. They running. They hot. Cool. Brooklyn Bridges activated. Right. I've been talking about. Activated. I said Mikal Bridges has been playing with the Knicks. I said this is not the Mikal Bridges that I saw in Brooklyn.
This Brooklyn or Suns Bridges?
This is Brooklyn Bridges.
This Brooklyn.
This Brooklyn Bridges.
On the offense.
This Brooklyn Bridges. In Brooklyn, when Bridges got the ball, he was in attack mode.
I like how that sounds, though. That kind of rhymes, right? Don't we have a Brooklyn Bridge in New York City? It's crazy. God Yo, I like that. Hey, the NBA whisperer.
God bless. It's natural. Brooklyn Bridges. They activated your boy. Your man started, every time he got the ball, started looking at the rim. God bless. 14-9, San Antonio. Okay.
No, 14 up right now.
14 up. Excuse me. My thing's on delay. Mikal Bridges, right? You got your man Mikal being activated. So now he's giving you more. He's giving you around 19, and he's shooting at a high clip. He's hitting threes. He's attacking the rim. Not just going into the paint and leaving and doing that bullshit ass fadeaway. He's actually going into the rim and attacking the rim. I said, who is this Brooklyn Bridges? Okay. Then you get Josh Hart. Now, I yelled at Randy. I said, look, if they're going to put Allen on Josh Hart's not going to shoot. Bench him. Put Landry in. You put Landry in. Mike Brown rode Landry, and God bless, he hit some threes, and they got a W. But I was like, yo, if Josh Hart's going to do that, bench him, because it's not good for continuity for the offense. Next thing you know, Josh said, NBA Whisper, who you talking to, baby? The fuck? You know who I am? Hold on.
Leave it.
Hit me. Leave it. Leave it with his finger leaning to the right. You know what I mean? Because Josh got finger problems too. Okay, he's had finger problems all season. Doesn't talk about it. Finger to the right, hit threes. He wins a game for them. Okay, so now Josh is activated. Then I get to Karl Anthony Towns. I told your boy Randy J. Cruz at the beginning of the season. Say if I'm wrong, Randy. I said, listen, your boy Mike Brown played with the boy Sabonis in Sacktown. Now, Sabonis, I like how Sabonis played. I liked how Sabonis played without a three-point shot. I liked how Sabonis played without a three-point shot. Here we go, Karl Anthony Towns. Beginning of the season, a lot of threes, a lot of helter skelter that I wasn't a fan of. Now we get into the playoffs again. Activation, Karl Anthony Towns. Say we're going to activate Karl Anthony Sabonis. We're going to activate Karl Anthony Sabonis. We're going to put him at the elbow. And instead of Jalen Brunson bringing the ball up, you know what I mean? We get Josh to help him out with bringing the ball up. We get Mikal. But as soon as we get the ball past half court, throw it to Cat at the elbow or at the three-point line. Then let Jalen do the dribble handoff. Ooh, now what you going to do? What you going to do on the dribble handoff now? Now, I can drive off the dribble handoff right to the rim. You know how Jalen Brunson do. Or he's going to stop, pull the three. Or he's going to take the pick and roll from Cat up the dribble handoff and get Cat involved. Cat pop out, hit a three. Leave it. Ooh. I'm sitting back like, yo, Karl Anthony Towns activated. He hit OG Anunoby on backdoor cuts to the rim. OG dunking on Strus off the lean. You're getting steals. Jalen Brunson going 2-on-1 with OG, throwing it up like this. OG get it. OG catching it with one hand.
Saw that, right?
I said, how about the Habibi, the shooter, 3 for 3.
I'm gonna get to him in a second. I'm gonna get to him in a second. I'm gonna get to a second.
I got my broom. You know what I'm saying? This
So
one I got the broom still.
I feel you. Everyone's activated. Everyone's been activated. Okay, you already know about Deuce McBride. You already know about him. But I've been high on Landry Shamet for a minute since Clippers.
Since Tibbs.
Great defender, can defend 3 positions very, very well, and can hit an open 3. What more do you need from a guy? Won't turn the ball over, decent enough handle. I said, yo, Knicks, what are you talking about? You don't know. We don't know if we're going to sign him. I said, y'all stupid. I told Randy to his face. I said, y'all dumb if y'all don't sign Landry Shamet. Y'all dumb. Y'all sign him.
He was almost close because they had Brogdon and he retired, and boom, yo, Shamet, come back. Like, I mean, I would take Shamet over Brogdon anyway. You
signed Shamet, and now middle of the season, he's coming in. He's playing high quality minutes because they're got injuries here and there. Then you get him into the playoffs, and you get him into the finals. Your man, people have to understand how good Jalen Brunson is. You say, "Oh, Denny, what are you talking about? I know how good he is. Stupid. Of course he's good. Yeah.
But do you really know how good this guy is?"
Thank you, Randy J. Cruz. The ones that are in different universes, you have planets, but you have different universes, whole universes. Guys that not can only score when you need them, when you want to press a button. Not only guys that can score, but can draw gravity, double team. You have to pay attention to them. And there are a handful of people on this earth that can do that. LeBron, your Lucas, your Wembayamas, and of course Jalen Brunson. That's why Shaman was getting all these open threes. Because everyone was focused on Jalen Brunson, and the ball moved like hot potato, like Joe said, and you got open threes. So I want to applaud the New York Knicks. The stars are aligned. The sirens are going off. People are fainting in their homes. They're fainting in their homes, understanding the concept is now. You guys have a 3-year window to possibly get not 1, possibly 2 chips if you keep this team together as constructed. I'm very happy for you guys. I applaud you. You finally stuck to a plan. Shout out to Leon Rose. Shout out to the whole management team. Shout out to the health team of the New York Knicks. God bless them. They kept everybody healthy. But Jalen Brunson, what can you say? Greatest Knick, one of the greatest Knicks ever. Already won most playoff games in Knicks history. He's the man. He's the myth. He's a legend. He gets a chip. He's going to be put up there with Jeter and Messier in New York City. Gods, sports gods, McEnroe, sports gods in New York City.
I mean, you can't say it any better, man. Whether again, it's a lot of stuff you've been seeing or hearing recently since the Knicks make the finals, and we'll go more in depth with that. And now it's like, they had the conversations about, is he the greatest Knick? Was he this? Is he that? I'm just like, but as a fan, you gotta understand, you gotta enjoy the moment. And I know those convos will be stirring up any event the Knicks go home with the title. And it's like they're already comparing him to the Jeter, in this and that. I think if he gets one, to me, it's like his one equals at least 3 or 4 Derek Jeter joints. It just
because of the drought.
It's the drought. And I think New York City is more of a basketball town than it is football, than it is baseball. I mean, there are a lot of Yankee fans and Mets fans and Giant and Jet fans. I get all that. But when you really at the core of New York City, it's basketball. It's basketball. And the Knicks are obviously over the Nets is number 1 in the city. So it's like him getting one would equal quite a few of what Eli did and what Jeter did and stuff like that. Messier got 1. But that's hockey. And that was over 30 years ago. but still at the core, it's basketball. It's basketball in New York City. So if he gets one, it's like he's gonna skyrocket over a lot of people, and that conversation is gonna be had. Like, hey, he might be better than him. Might be. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
And what's interesting too is Becky Hammond. Shout out to Becky Hammond. It's a great point. It's not since Zeke have we seen a small guard take their team to a championship. Not since Isaiah Thomas. If you're really talking about small guards. But don't get it twisted. If history serves me correctly, looking at it, Portland Trail Blazers, I think, supposed to win a chip. That's just my opinion. If you look at the history and you know what team I'm talking about. Damon Stoudemire was on that team, and he was like 5'6", 5'8".
Who, Stoudemire?
Damon Stoudemire, the Damon Stoudemire.
They got him listed as
Mighty Mouse,
5'10".
Yeah, he wasn't 5'10". He was smaller than that. Either way,
he was billed as 5'10".
Yeah. Either way, that team. You remember who was on that team? They were supposed to win a chip, and of course, the Lakers beat them. But
Damon
Stoudemire, Scottie Pippen, Steve Smith.
Sabonis,
Arvinas Sabonis,
Jermaine O'Neal, Brian Grant,
Jermaine O'Neal, Brian Grant. They were supposed to Bonzi Wells. They were supposed to win a chip. So that was the last time. But the concept is this: Damon Stoudemire was on that team. He was small. But what was different about that Portland Trailblazers team? What was different is everyone else at their position could defend, could rebound, and could hit open shot. Doesn't that sound a little bit? Let me just repeat that again slowly for those that were in the back or in the bathroom. The Portland Trailblazers with Damon Stoudemire, him being small, didn't affect them. They went as far as they could possibly go, and I thought they could have won a championship for one for some refs. The concept was Damon Stoudemire was surrounded. He's probably the smallest guy on that team.
Correct.
Everybody else was 6'7", 6'4", 6'10", 6'7", 6'8", 6'9". The concept is you surround a guy who can actually give you offensive. He can be an offensive weapon, but defensively he may have an Achilles heel. You surround him with players that will protect him, i.e., the Knicks. Exhibit A. You don't have to worry about Jalen Brunson plays defense. I don't know what y'all looking at. Jalen Brunson plays defense. Is the score 30-22 on your end?
We have a 30-22 San Antonio lead with about a minute to go in the first quarter. Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. San Antonio wins. We get a game 7 on what's today? What's today? Saturday. All right, then you get if not, OKC will advance to the finals, and we'll get the New York Knicks beginning next Wednesday in OKC. So a very highly contested game so far with game 6 in San Antonio. It's our boy Zach Zoller refereeing. Good for him. I mean,
I was going to land the plane. You just got the Knicks who have the ability to have Mikal, OG, and Josh Hart, who have the ability to cover for Jalen Brunson, even when they try to ISO him all the time. You can't get away with it. They're too smart for that. The Knicks understand how to defend. And that's why they're in the NBA Finals. That's just the bottom line. Defense wins championships. Matter of fact, what are the Knicks rank in defensive? Where are their rankings defensively?
I don't have that.
Let me look that up
in front of me. Let me look that. While you look that up, let me get Joe's input either on this game right now, 30-22, or you want to continue of what Denny's would talk about the Knicks in the finals.
I just got lost in the game, so
no, that's good. Tell me about the game.
I ain't gonna lie, I got lost in the game.
I hear you.
Talk to me about the game.
Denny had a well thought out soliloquy about
20 for 3. Ooh, so we got a 33-22 lead. All right, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, Dennis had no point intended, but he had a great breakdown of what the Knicks did and what the Knicks didn't do and who didn't do what, and I totally agree. I'm not a Knicks fan, like that in terms of like I just it just feels good for the city. It just feels good to not be a laughing stock. It feels good not to be mimicked. It's good not to be coming from a Mecca and being like, yo, where you from? New York. Oh, you guys is whack. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of that. And I have family all, Dennis, you and I have family all over the place. We go visit places like Miami or other places that are less high quality basketball programs. And it's like, even those teams are better than our teams. They're not the Knicks. And it's been, it's been a tough road. And to see them get to this point and do it at the level they're doing it, and on an 11-game winning streak in the last 2 series, you 8-0, and you're beating teams by 35. Like this is not your typical New York Knicks team. This is not. I know everybody compares 90, 99 and all these 90, 94s is like that's his own entity. That's his own era. Like this is the new Knicks, the New York Knicks, no pun intended. And these are the Jalen Brunson Knicks. And Villanova this, Villanova that. This is Jalen Brunson's team. And honestly, I couldn't be more proud of for somebody to represent this team in terms of a captain, in terms of how he carries himself, how professional he is, how he understands the mama mentality, how he understands the job is not done. And Danny, I don't know if you peeped this, but like I was really impressed how the Knicks didn't celebrate winning the Eastern Conference Finals. Like I really felt that a lot of young teams or teams that couldn't get there could eclipse and said, "Damn, we got here." And them not showing that and showing the fact that they came back home the next day and got back to work, got in the gym, and seeing it all the clips and the highlights now, and then shooting the gym and getting the shots up. Like it just. I'm just used to teams like New York teams that didn't have that effort, that didn't have that drive, that didn't have that passion, and this team plays with so much jazz. So if you're a jazz fan, you know how you hear jazz, like wow, that's a nice tune, and it's a rhythm, and they're playing with a nice rhythm. And I hope this time off doesn't disturb them. But you're talking about Jalen Brunson as like one of the top players of all time in New York. Like he's up there with Judge. You know what happened with Aaron Judge if Brunson gets a ring before Judge? How much pressure that gives Aaron Judge?
He goes above Judge.
So Soto got 1 or 2 rings, right? Juan Soto.
Nationals 1.
Yeah, so he already got a ring. So Judge got to get one if that's the case. But no, I'm really impressed with the Knicks. Not because I live here, just because I've been in purgatory for years, and to see a team bring back the city life and vibrancy, and us running a basketball league on top of that, and being part of the New York Mecca is like, you want to be amongst the best, and to be classified and notified and really respected now as that. It is surreal. But to walk the streets now, you see the orange and blue, the jerseys, and just the camaraderie is just like, that's what sports is about. And it's truly special what you see in New York now. And I hope you guys get to enjoy it because come Wednesday, it's going to be war. And you got to pick a side. And it's clear. It's only one goal is to get that Larry O'Brien, Dennis. You know what that is about, right? So, we used to fight for that in CUNY with that dumbass shoe on top of that trophy shit. But I'm talking about the Larry O'Brien. And honestly, Dennis, the Knicks got a shot, bro. I'm telling you, they got a shot. I'm being a homer. They got a shot. There's other teams I'll be like, damn, they're probably better than the Knicks. I don't feel they're scared of anybody. I don't feel they're terrified. I don't feel they have any worry of feeling like whoever they draw in this matchup, they have any trouble with. And they compete, bro. They fight. And that's what, we've been around a long time. If you're a sports fan, all you want to see people have to give effort and passion. And the Knicks are giving us that a little more than this year. And I really especially be a part of that. And I'm hoping that they can make this series, a very special series for New York. And if they happen to win this, bro, you talk about ice. Talk about New York shutdown. I'm talking about a week. People are going to take off, man. They're going to absorb this, bro. This is a lot of pain, man. And a lot of suffering. And I'm loving the way New York is embracing it. Even the mayor, even politicians are getting involved in this. Who you like, who you don't like, that's up to you. But in terms of like the way this is going, this is at an all-time high. Dennis, did you freaking see the ticket prices and New York Knicks tickets? Like, just talk about intensity of the finals. Like, man, I went to go on after they won that game. I went to Ticketmaster to catch a ticket because they kept saying to be determined because they still had the Cavs on that, bro. That shit went from that shit went 3,500 fast, bro. And then now it's like even triple that now. It is ridiculous, and that just tells you the madness and the mass hysteria that we're about to encounter coming next week.
Two things. Oh,
go. No, because I'll be long-winded. So go ahead.
Please.
No, if you got, go ahead, go.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to, before I get to Jalen Brunson, I want to go back a little bit. But Wemby did something very interesting. Did you see Wemby send his goons out for McCain? Did you see that happen?
What, in the game today? Or
it was a cheap shot with Plumlee and
there you go.
Bismack Biyombo, two of the plums on the Spurs.
There you go.
So he got frustrated, and I think Wemby was coming out, and he there's an image of him whispering something to Biyombo and to Plumlee, and it looked like it was a direct shot to like the Thunder to give him like a message, but it happened to be Jared McCain twice.
I love it.
Jared McCain is a beast. Jared McCain is a beast. Fingernails are not, but he's a beast.
We got a 37-27 lead for San Antonio right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that was one thing you show your team that you're not about the bullshit. There's been many times I've seen teams, been on teams, dudes is getting punched, kicked, and no one's doing nothing. No one's doing nothing. Wemby was like, yo, bro, McCain came down and gave my man Dylan Harper an elbow in the throat. Like, bing! He said, oh, this is what we doing? He said, this is what we doing? All right.
Yep.
Yo, you go in there. You go in there, you hit him twice. You make sure you hit him twice for me, for the dead homies. You hit him. Say, yo, bro, what you on? Like,
bugging.
What? McCain looked up, was like, why? What did I do? You know what you did.
Yeah.
You know what you did. I loved it. And I think a lot teams that are structured like this, once Bismack Biyombo and Plumlee get in the game, bro, you get in the game, do something. That's one thing I want to address. The second thing I want to address.
Yeah.
I wish I knew, even when I was playing basketball, and I'd probably tell all young guys and gals that are listening and play basketball, never get too high.
Nope.
Never get too low. I wish I knew that when I was playing. I wish I knew. I wish somebody told me. It was like, yo, bro, never get too high. Never get too low. Wins, losses, never get too high, never get too low. That's Jalen Brunson all day. Never gets too high. Even when the media wants to goad him.
No,
even when the media wants to,
he takes the humble approach. Like he'll be like, "Oh, that's excuse me, like that's cool to see, man." But job not done. I'm paraphrasing, but he's just going off like he's not showing the cards like he's satisfied, or that they're satisfied with getting here. Like they know that there's more work to be done. There's 4 more games, and it's like, yeah, we got there, but that's not why we're playing. We're not playing for an Eastern Conference title, and that's it. It's like, all right, they focused, they locked in, they tapped in. Like, all right, we got to work on some more things. Get healthy, get rest, and everything, and then come back swinging for game 1. But I think for me, just kind of harp on as we have a 10-point lead from last time I checked. I'm sorry, it is now 11-point
42-31, yeah.
42-31. I think just the last week or so, things ramped up when with the Knicks fandom from seeing everybody outside copping merch and doing this, doing that, going to every watch party, going to every event, every game, every bar, every restaurant. It's like really surreal that everybody like you feel there's like an energy out there like there's an energy like something historic could be on the horizon, and everybody's like the high anxiety, like, yo, can it be Wednesday already? Come on, bro. Like I'm thirsty. I'm hungry to watch the games, and that's just the attitude. When you walk around the Garden, you just feel like people looking at that building like, all right, man, we're almost there. We're almost there, and it's just so surreal. Like even seeing these shirts outside of Radio City. The minute they won the fucking game against the Cavaliers, we walk outside out of Radio City, Game 4, massive people, and it's massive people. Like it is a lot, and the cops can't do shit. It's like, yo, man, it's only so much we can do, so we're gonna let y'all rock. Once you guys go over the board, we come in, but for now we're good. But just the people selling shirts, they're selling merch, they're buying everything, and just everybody hanging out outside. Everybody's asking for tickets. And yo, where can I get, bro? Joe tried to get a finals hat 5 minutes after Radio City, and you want to know what? 2 words popped up, sold out. I'm like, damn, I we just left the building.
Denny, I just was leaving, right? I thought that first of all, Radio City had that shit locked, right? So we win and everybody's hype. And I'm like, why everybody out in the lobby? Like, I thought they're going to celebrate. Bro, they had the finals hats and shirts already made. I'm like, oh, shit, this is surreal.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm like, yo, where'd you get the hat? Yo, right here. Like, what?
We're winning, and I'm not clicking. Like, I got to get a final shit. Like, this is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not clicking. And then Randy's like, yo, we got to get this shit now. I'm like, nah, it's $60. And man, it's too expensive. So I go online. I said, it's $45 at NBA.com. Right? All right. Bet.
Yep.
Check the size and slice medium. Empty. One size fits all. So I said, damn, bro, this is finished. Randy said, the New York Knicks is in the finals. It's a whole different ball game. I'm like,
it is.
Bro, Dick's Sporting Goods. Foot everywhere, bro. Fanatics. Yo, it was mass. I probably got mad orders coming in from different brands because I didn't know what I got. Everything was selling out. So I think, again, I'm in the cover New York, but on top of that, like, we went to that shit, Dennis, and it's like a syringe went in you. Was like, whoa, like like, yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. And I never, again, my father was a big time Knicks fan, so he would enjoy this. But like, I'm a Jordan fan, so I was praying the downfall at this point in time. But like, just to see the camaraderie, just to see like the people come together, it was just of orange basketball. It's just like it's surreal.
And the thing is, I'd say this story, the fact that I bought this shirt after Game 4, and at that time I'm like, yo, I'll buy whatever right now. I'll buy whatever outside. Boom, $20, $25. Boom, I get 2 of those. And then like the story that on the back of the shirt, they have all the names of the entire team, coaches, everybody. And I take a photo of it on front and back, and I noticed they spelled Landry Shamet name wrong. They have Jay Landry. At the time, like, I don't give a fuck. I know who it is. I know it's Landry. I don't care. I'll cover the J, right? And I put on the social, and people were like making fun of it, more like, yo, I don't care, because those people that sell these is better than what's being sold in the store. And it's like, yo, the New York bootleggers, they're gonna be out there, they're gonna sell the shirt. I'll buy all that shit and show love. That's the cloth of New York City. Has always been, from shirts to clothes to CDs back in the day. If you want something, you go in that corner, it's gonna be there. So then I go by the Garden yesterday, and I see 3 people selling these shirts. Mind you, on social, they're asking me, yo, where can I get it? What time? I'm like, I don't know where the guy. I don't know what time he gonna be there. Like, I'm not trying to be the Garden all day. Like, he told me certain time. I saw 3 guys over there selling it, and I bought it because on the back they spelled Landry's name correct. I said, "Oh, now I got the real shit." But I kept my J Landry. Somebody on social said, "Oh, the J is silent for Jordan, like Jordan Landry, Jordan Landry Shamet." Like, oh, the way he been playing, I'll take Jordan Landry Shamet.
I thought it was leave it like a jumper.
But it just shows you how excited the city is, and someone from me, obviously all of us, we were around for '99 finals. I was at the sophomore in high school. I'm 15, whatever years old. I remember that team, and people that team is still beloved today because they were the last team to make it. And if they had a healthy Ewing, how would they have done? I don't know, but still, and then going how it's full circle. You're trying to tell me 27 years later, the Knicks are in the finals and they got to wait for a Thunder or the San Antonio Spurs, the team they lost to 27 years ago in the finals. Like, it just, certain things are just adding up. It's adding up, and I get it's the story, and it's this, and it's like it's fate, it's destiny, and it's like fans are they just want 4 more, bro. And I that's the nice way of telling you they want this shit. They hungry. They out like Jada said, they outside. They outside. It's 80 degrees outside. Springtime. What better way than be in the garden for the NBA finals? And it's like they on it. And they don't care what they do, who they gotta go through or get to. They're gonna be celebrating no matter what happens. And I just think to correlate back to '99, the fact that that team got one game, and they love Spree, they love Camby, they love Allen Houston, LJ, and rightfully so. And all the legends come to the games, come to the watch parties. They're supporting this young team. Like, yo, this team really got a shot. And if you ask me right now, before it gets to halftime, like, I think the Knicks can beat either team. It won't be a sweep, I'd tell you that much. I'm saying like that'll be the shock of the century. But this is gonna be at least a six game series, 7 game series. Put respect on the Thunder, put respect on San Antonio. But I think the Knicks have a really, really good shot of winning this whole shit.
The Knicks are destined right now. Stars have been aligned, and I'm happy to report there is a chance.
It's a good chance. Not like when you say chance, are we saying
okay
50-50, or are you saying all right, it's 70-30 or 60-40 or more?
I'm saying it's 50-50. It's 50-50. The Knicks win an NBA championship.
Mm.
And it doesn't matter which team, OKC or San Antonio. Karl-Anthony Towns has to come to play. Mikal has to come and play. And Josh has to come and play. I'm not worried about OG or Jalen Brunson. If those 3 guys come to play and your bench can give you something, you're going to be okay. Either team, you're going to be A-okay. Yeah. And you said it earlier. They're not afraid of anybody. They're not. Oh, they're 5th.
Why should they?
The New York Knicks, 5th in the league in scoring defense.
Mm-hmm.
Defense wins championships.
Yep.
Knicks aren't going to let you just do whatever you want.
Yeah, and to not cut you off, but the word you said, defense, like, is. And it goes back to you probably said it earlier. It's not the fact that they're winning. If they swept Cleveland and Philly and won every game by like 4, 5, 7 points, it's a different conversation. But their defense is making the teams like, damn, I go down 13, 15, 20, I ain't got a shot. It's a too big of a hill to climb for a Cavalier, for Philly, and then people say, oh, they got a light road. I'm like, listen. You know, nobody says about OKC. They beat Phoenix. They beat LA without Luka, and LeBron's 41, and they barely had Austin Rivers, and they're playing San Antonio. Like, I mean, everybody has either a light path or a semi-light path, and it's not New York's fault that Philly beat Boston in 7, because I was going through a clip. And you said, "Yo, I'm previewing this Boston Knicks matchup." I'm like, "Wow, that was just a month ago." That we thought it was going to be Boston and New York, and now it's Philly. Now we put respect on Philly because they beat Boston. If you beat the number 2 seed, I gotta put some respect on you. Then, but we sweep them. Okay, now shit is different. Then the Cavaliers beat the number 1 seed Detroit. Like, damn, like that must have taken so much out of them. And you got to put respect on them because they beat the number 1 seed. But now when you sweep them, and game 1 changed everything for both franchises, both the Knicks and the Cavaliers. They never recovered from that. And then Knicks it was just this magical thing that happened in game 1. And you fast forward and in the blink of 8 minutes, it just went away. Went away for one team, and it was a spark for a different team. And it hasn't been the same since. And can you ride that into the finals? I would love so. I would love for that to happen. Like, oh shit, this is never gonna end. But you got a good team waiting out in the West. San Antonio, OKC. It's not gonna be easy. You gotta go through the grind. And if you end up winning the shit, Dennis, if you end up winning the shit against the San Antonio, OKC, then it's like, yo, it don't matter who was in front of me. I beat who was in front of me. I beat the Western Conference or whatever champion, and that's what it's gonna be.
You hit it right on the head. Bing bong. Bing bong. You gotta play the schedule. I want to play a game. Let me ask you guys a question. Scoring defense. NBA scoring defense 25-26. Team defensive rankings. Would you like to guess who is in the top 5 and then guess where the Spurs are?
The Knicks, you said top 5, right?
The Knicks are 5th in the NBA. There are 30 teams. 5th in the NBA in defensive scoring defense. 5th.
Okay, so does that mean that holding your opponent to the lowest amount of points in the playoff? Or
they hold their opponents to 111.1.
Wow. And if that's 5th,
111.1. They're 5th.
Oh man,
they're 4 of the teams. They're 4 of the teams. Say again.
OKC.
OKC is 2nd with 108 points allowed.
Okay, Boston.
Boston's 107.5 allowed.
Okay, so Boston, OKC, and the Knicks. So you need 2 more. San Antonio.
San Antonio's number 7 with 111.8.
Wow. Okay, so Detroit.
Detroit is 4th. 109.7. So
New York, Boston, Detroit, OKC, and I'm missing one more.
OKC, OKC, Celtics, Pistons, Knicks. You're missing the third ranked team.
Oh, okay. Hold on. They're ranked team. West is.
I'll give you a hint. They're in the West.
Denver.
Rockets 109.2.
The Rockets.
See, that's scoring defense.
Mm-hmm.
Field goal percentage defense. Thunder's 1st, Pistons 2nd, Celtics 3rd, Spurs 4th. Obviously, that has a lot to do with Wemby, but the Knicks are 6th in field goal defense percentage.
Mm-hmm.
The Knicks are we're the Knicks 13th in 3-point defense, but they're great, and then the Knicks are 9th in defensive rebounds. So if you rebound and you play defense, and you don't turn the ball over, you'll be good. The only thing, obviously, you see the Celtics, they couldn't score enough. They played defense, they couldn't score. The Rockets couldn't score enough, and the Pistons couldn't score enough. See, the Knicks don't have a problem with that.
Because they can play D and score.
The Knicks don't have no problem with playing defense and scoring. And here's the beauty also with the Knicks. See, the Celtics fall in love with the 3.
Yep, too much.
Thunder, they do some 3s. Shout out to SGA. He's a mid-range god. But they shoot 3s. They shoot some 3s. Rockets, they shoot some 3s. Pistons, They shoot some threes.
Mm-hmm.
The Knicks, they shoot some threes. However, there's a lot of attacking that paint.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of attacking that paint. Whether it's Cat on the drives, whether it's Brunson in the mid range, Hart, OG, Mikal, a lot of paint touches. So I'm excited to see what the strategy is going to be when they see OKC or San Antonio. I still think it's going to be San Antonio. I don't think.
Hey, so that dunk, Carter Bryant, 55-43. San Antonio up with 2.5 to go in game 6.
It's a good game, y'all.
Game 7.
It's a good game. I saw that dunk. Yo, Stephon
get
Castle's
outta
an
here.
animal. Stephon Castle's an animal on defense, bro. He got Shea Butter looking crazy out here, taking tough shots.
I mean, I love it at home. I hope he gets the ability to play defense on the road like this, and that's going to be the key. He's not able to play defense. And shout out to Chet. You can't let a guy just come up on you like that, push you, then come up on you, then breathe on you, say you a bitch ass. Oh, come on. No.
They're going that Chet. They're going that Chet.
No. Chet got the headbutt me.
7, and Wemby got 17 and 5 so far.
What is
Dylan Harper with 12 off the bench. Chet got 6.7 boards. Wemby got 17 and 5. Also, Dylan Harper with 12.
Guys,
so 55-46 in San Antonio, game 6.
Wemby got him in a chokehold. It's all about winning on that road. Game 7. It's probably going to be a highlight reel. It's going to be watched by millions.
Yeah, but it's damn Caruso that be bailing the Thunder out, bro. That's the one you got to watch out for.
Caruso's the MVP this series. If you really want to be honest, shout out to SGA shooting 15 free throws. I mean,
the foul merchant.
You guys, let's wait. Let's talk about it now. Let's talk about it now. Come on now. Wait, hold on.
Chill out.
Hold on. Oh, I like that dunk, Daddy.
I'm gonna wait to have. I'm gonna wait to have.
Chill out.
Listen, is there a difference between exaggerating a foul and is there a difference between flopping? Excuse me, I apologize. Is there a difference between flopping and exaggerating a foul so the ref can see that you actually got fouled? Is there a difference?
I think so.
Explain.
Because one in one essence as
3 for Wemby.
And then
this game is crazy, y'all.
Let me get to 58-48 San Antonio. Wemby for 3, got him right back. I don't know.
Yo, Dennis, my man came out with the monk outfit today. You heard? For game 6. He came out with the whole haircut and the monk outfit today, Wemby. He wasn't playing. No, he wasn't playing today.
Namaste.
He said Dennis is on doing a show. I'm gonna get my monk outfit on. I got the whole shit on today. We're gonna represent. I just want to give a shout to Stephon Castle to guard Shea Butter the way he's guarding him. I give mad respect, bro. He's in every position, every step, and he's in every scenery of Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He has not taken a clear shot this series. He has not taken his regular go-to pull-up mid-range is not a regular pull-up mid-range. They are guarding him. They're in his ass. They're in his chest. They everywhere. Shouts to Shea for even scoring. That's how much defense these guys going to him. This is a war right here. This is a war.
I put a breakdown video of Stephon Castle's defense. I was so excited. I was on my seat watching. I forget what series it was or what game it was, and 94 feet.
Mm-hmm.
When someone's defending you, when they enjoy it, you can tell, because there's nothing you can do on the basketball court that will change what they're trying to prevent you from doing.
Mm-hmm.
No matter where you go on the court, no matter what you do, screen, down screen, up screen, push me, trip me, complain to the refs. It's not going to matter.
As you mentioned, flopping, right? They're going over a play that they feel Shea might have flopped. Then Carter Bryant was coming down the baseline, and then Shea just saw him a little bump, and it was so. I mean,
is it you know what a flop is, and you know what a foul is, Joe. If you taking a 3 and someone hits you on the elbow, what are you gonna do?
Hey,
that's it.
Right, that's one thing.
That's not flopping.
No, that's not a flop. Yo,
you gotta sell a call.
You sell the call.
Hey, ref.
So you can.
And one
ball, and your body might touch me, and I'm like,
he hit me, ref.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, you don't have to do the matrix.
That's to sell the call.
You don't have to do the matrix. However, you sell the call because you got fouled. However, I seen SGA. Your man, De'Aaron Fox. Referees, you can't. Replay is replay.
Mm-hmm.
We're not stupid. We have slow-mo. You can't predict the foul. And that's sometimes what's going on SGA. They're predicting a foul by how close these guys are, how the defenders are close to SGA. And then when SGA reacts, it's like, oh, he must have got fouled. Then you replay it, it's like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. The De'Aaron Fox one was a perfect example. He rose up straight up in the air. Beautiful form.
Yeah.
De'Aaron came up under him, slid up under him, and it looked like he was about to bump him in the air. SGA assumed that was going to happen, but it didn't. Fox stopped his body and just stood there and put his hand straight up. Didn't touch him at all. SGA came straight down and then fell, and the ref called foul. No. We got to.
That kind of player is going to get those calls where, obviously, my Knicks fandom is going to come up now. Where if you see the play in Game 4, Knicks at Cavs, where OG goes in for a dunk, he throws it on the dude, it gets obliterated.
Yeah.
He's on the floor, and the referee is standing right there, and they don't call that. And it's like, yo,
detonated
him and like
off the vert.
Cat. Yeah, and like Cat get more so Cat. Cat gets the worst whistle in the league. And I'm like, yo, Wemby can get fouled, foul. Shea can get fouled, foul. Cat, bro,
Cat's whistle.
He'll get fouled 2-3 times on his way to the basket. Go for the layup. It's an and one. He slides. Play continues. But if that's Wemby or if that's Embiid or if that's anybody else, like, yo, foul. Or
if Cat had Embiid's whistle,
bro.
Yep.
I think if you go back and like watch the entire series all over again, I bet you and I guarantee you, as the Spurs are 58-53, less than a minute to go in the half of Game 6. If you go back and watch the Cav and Knicks series, I promise you, Jarrett Allen got more foul calls than Cat. Like
it gets to a point where
he's beneficiary of the whistle. I'm like, this is Jarrett Allen.
And Cat. But even then, like some of the games, I used to yell at you during the season, Randy, where I would see games, Cat was getting defended by 6-foot guys. And he would allow it during the season. And I'd be like, yo, what's going on? What are you doing? Later on in the season, he started actually getting into the post, and he still, he has to pick his poison, because if he gets a little guy on and he tries to drive, they're going to call him for offensive foul. So he's just like, I gotta pick my spots when I drive, when I don't drive. So I understand that. You halftime 60-53.
That's right. Shea Gilgeous with 10 points for the Thunder. Wallace has the most with 11. And for San Antonio, Wemby with 22 and 6, followed by Dylan Harper with 12 and Vassell with 9.
Dylan Harper with 3 threes too, by the way, and hasn't missed a 3, by the way. So.
And De'Aaron Fox has not scored the entire first half, so
don't need him. So he's gonna explode in the second half, and then bada bing, bada boom. I got a question.
He's not in foul trouble, so I didn't see him like leave, for an injury or whatever. So maybe it's just Dylan Harper, just the hot wave right now. So Spurs up 7 in Game 6. We'll see how the second half unfolds. But yeah,
I got a hot question for you, for you guys. Shout out to everybody that's been watching. Super producer Randy J. Cruz, Joe Cruz, Sir Denny Blanco. It's in the Game podcast. I am so interested in hearing how you feel about quitters. James Harden said the Cleveland Cavaliers is a better team than the Knicks. What do you say, Joe?
Well,
That's
analytically,
that's right.
if you look at the totality of 4 games, you got your ass whooped. So I don't know what analytically you looked at, but let me just grab my broomstick real quick because we got a couple of sweeps going on here. James Harden is delusional, my brother. He's delusional, my brother. I don't know what game he saw. I don't know what game he played in that he thought that they were the better team. Now, on paper, you might have the better team, but that better team was nowhere near on that court. I think the only person that really played and competed in that league, in that game, I would say Spider Mitchell, but that was just, it was trading baskets. It wasn't really baskets that were meaningful, but boots to asses, man. Boots to asses. Or what they say in the street, belts to asses. Either way. It's either way. But I'm disappointed in the Cavs. I really thought that they were gonna at least get 2 games. But game 1 was the gift and curse of the series from us last year to now this year. We got the betterment of that bounce. I'm really surprised that Kenny Atkinson didn't call those timeouts on the game 1 first.
What is that?
You're losing 2 timeouts before the 2-minute drop. You're gonna lose those timeouts. Why don't you use them? They're on an 18-0 run.
What is that rule, right? What is that rule in basketball lore?
Use it or lose it.
Or
that's the rule.
Lose it or use it. Or,
correct.
Or you want to stop the momentum. You want to slow down the train.
Well, the momentum was the JB, and that was a force to be reckoned with. And the fact that you leave him on an island this whole entire series of 18 in a row and not call a timeout, and then you're going to tell me, well, sorry, Kenny Atkinson going to tell me that he's a decent defender, and that analytically we could have won 2 out of 3 games. But then in one of those games, Evan Mobley don't take a fucking shot in the 4th quarter. And
that was analytically. And whose fault is it that if people are saying, I'm seeing, shout out to Draymond Green. He's yes, they're paying people. James Harden's not a defender. They're paying people. So number 1, now we're just paying people to play on one side of the ball. Is that what you're saying? Draymond, like number it. Number 1. Number 2, Wade got tired of that shit. Wade got tired of getting screened and watching motherfuckers just sit there and drive past him. He was like, you know what? Fuck it. Y'all not. People
it's not even that, Daddy. It don't help defense. Like, that's even when he got by James Harden, there was no help defense. And where were the bigs at? And what I liked about Mike Brown was the fact that he was able to get players to stretch out to the wings or to the corners that allowed JB to get to that rhythm, which allowed the defense not to kind of come to the lane where they can cheat and help when JB went to the middle. Like, he went to the middle a lot. And they made no adjustments. They didn't help. They stuck to their man. They never really kind of poked and retreat back. Like, nothing that was fundamentally defensively to tell me that you were in sync to help him on the island. Like, you let him die.
Yeah.
He let him die. He let him die on the island. Cast away, Tom Hanks.
It looked bad. It looked like how he used to be 10 years ago when he used to be in a situation and isolate somebody and destroy them, meaning James Harden.
Yep.
Jalen Brunson reminded me a slower version of Harden, but he just was James Harden 10 years ago.
But
And that's who Jalen Brunson is, and that's why I believe that we have an equalizer going to the finals. I feel like Wemby, Castle, great, Chet, Shea, great. We have an equalizer that can equalize a Shea or a Wemby in terms of scoring. Not much of impact, like maybe not with Wemby, but like Shea, it's an equalizer for me. I think they level each other out. Wemby's just a freak of nature. That's why I feel like JB gives me confidence that and whoever they draw up, he's always going to be an equalizer on that team. And then you add the cats, like you said, Dennis. You add the Brooklyn Bridge, and you add Josh Hart, the heart of the city. You do all these things. It's like, yo, bro, like how can you guard this team? Like you gotta stick to your man, and you can't really help. And they tried to go zone on them a couple times, and they got burned too.
Let me tell you, hold on now. Let me get to a couple of things that you said. Shout out to everybody watching It's in the Game podcast. Number one, Kenny Atkinson. Shout out to you. You kept your job. They kept you there. But, for me, you clearly went down with the ship. Left James out there. He's getting paid all that money. Leave him out there. You easily could have changed the lineup. If you really wanted to get serious, you could have said, hey, Schroeder, do it. Start the game. Dennis Schroeder, start the game. You're shorter. You handle Brunson. Harden move to the 2. Mitchell move to the 3. Go that route and then ride the wave from there. And then you want to shift weight on him. Then secondly, right? But you didn't want to do that. You went to zone. That's not going to work either. That's what you're supposed to do. You cut that off the snake. You start off with Jalen Brunson, giving him a low guard to work with. But that's my first thought process in terms of what Kenny Atkinson should have, whatever done. Either way. Second thing. Oh, go ahead, Joe. You want to say something?
No, I was gonna say I would even start a Max Strus too, Dennis. Like you just said, like switching things up wasn't even an option for Kenny Atkinson. Like I think he was stuck in this notion that this analytic he had was gonna work.
Strus was coming off the bench, right?
Yeah. It was like you need
shooting,
started, right? You had shooting. You had the Sam Merrill that was not in sync. Like those guys need rhythm to get in sync. And I think like Randy was saying, they got shooters, but they don't play as much. Like they're not in stretches where you need them at, and especially with Donovan and Harden being ball dominant, the ball wasn't click. It wasn't really moving like that. And then the last thing, Schroeder was a great point. Then is I think Schroeder should play more minutes. I think, and even Keon Ellis. Why you do all this? Why you do all this in the trade deadline and you don't even play him? And the kid Jalen Tyson, you've been playing for 25, 30 games. Who's a young cat that can play? You don't even play. And it's like, now I understand why people got rid of Tiz, because like you got to play these guys. If you play them in the regular season and they put in production, why you just don't put him on the roster? Like, why you don't put him in rotation? Like you didn't put Schroeder in rotation like that. You only put Strus in moments where you thought he was going to be successful. You kind of made sure Merrill made sure he shot every shot he could to get back into rhythm. You forced that hand, and you didn't play Keon Ellis, who could play defense. He's a defensive player, and he can knock shots down. And you don't even play Tyson. So I just thought Kenny Atkinson went to the well too much, and I didn't think he did it well. I didn't think he did a good job at all coaching that series.
Also, too, the concept of Evan Mobley went back to a couple of games. Evan Mobley went back to the old Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley, are you a 2 guard or are you a big man?
No, I'm not a big fan of his game. I think he gives me Ben Simmons, Kevin Garnett vibes. Like you got the potential Garnett.
I wouldn't go as far as my good brother Joe Cruz calling you Ben Simmons, because you do score. However, I will say that you confuse me. You're open from at the 3-point line for a reason. You jive turkey. Take 4 steps in and get to work mid-range. You don't have to shoot 6 or 7 threes. You're open for a reason. But let me move off of Evan Mobley.
Yeah, that's true.
When you set a screen on somebody defensively, if I'm being set a screen and I'm fighting over the screen, which they don't do anymore, shout out to the kids. They used to tell you to fight over the screen. How lazy we've become.
Get through
We don't
it.
fight over the screen. Yeah, we don't fight.
Fight through it.
Fight over the screen. We don't fight over the screen anymore. Motherfuckers die on the screen. Okay?
Yep.
So now if you're dying on the screen, the guy that's setting the screen, your defensive teammate has to be up to help you. The conversation has to be there. And that's what wasn't happening with the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I don't blame Wade. I blame James Harden, because he has to show a little bit of effort in those switches. And as soon as that switch came, whether it was Mikal Bridges, whether it was Josh Hart, when you set that screen on Wade was like, go ahead, James, you got it.
Yep.
Mhm.
And now James was like, all right, just hurry up, score already. Hurry up, score so I can get the ball back and we can. I mean, like it was a foregone conclusion. And then finally, what would I do if I was trying to beat the Knicks?
You know what's so crazy? I was trying to get the word in there before you got there because I have a nice setup. So I don't know if we're gonna go like if I'm the Knicks or if I'm Spurs, if I play them, what are my matchups? Who's guarding who and all that. So I this is why I wanted to like get the moment and put the Denny Blanco coaching hat on, little mini breakdown right here. Got some little dramatic music, so you probably got a minute before it runs out. So now we're gonna go with this first. If the Knicks play San Antonio, right? You got to tell me you're the coach of the Knicks. Who's guarding who? So let's do it. Denny Blanco, if the Spurs play the Knicks, who's guarding who?
The Spurs play the Knicks. The strategy is going to be simple. My scouting report is right here. I wrote it down. Thank you. Coach Denny in the building. Thank you for having me in. I'll take the check in the mail. It'll be a light payment. Guys, you're facing a very formidable opponent. The Knicks are not to be fucked with. They're not to be toyed with. They're not to be messed with. They're there for the reason. They won the Eastern Conference championship. Having stated that, the head of the snake, Jalen Brunson. We have to start there. We have to start there, Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
Stephon Castle.
All right.
Stephon Castle. It's on you. You're going to defend Jalen Brunson. You're bigger. You're stronger. You're younger.
Mm-hmm.
It's all on you, baby. I like what you've been doing with SGA. I like what you're doing with these other big guards as well. I think you're going to do a good job on Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
Moving on. Once you've established that Jalen Brunson is out of sync, he's going to try to dish it out. Leave Josh Hart open as much as possible. Do not defend him. Only on the fast break. Fast break Josh Hart is different from half court Josh Hart. Half court Josh Hart likes to pass to Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges. He's hesitant on the three-point shot. Leave him open. Karl Anthony Towns, Wemby, that's you. I think your youth and energy will have Karl Anthony Towns a little confused. And I know Karl Anthony Towns has a three-point shot. So that's going to be something that Wemby has to pay attention to. So that's going to be something I'll tell Wemby to stay down. Don't go for his pump fake. He's going to try and get you up in the air with a pump fake. Stay down. And watch out for the dribble handoffs with Jalen Brunson. Once again, Stephon Castle and Wemby are going to have to be tough on that dribble handoff, and they're going to have to communicate. Also, Jalen Brunson going to have to deal with the tree. Have you ever seen a real-life Groot? You ever seen a real-life Groot? Like Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy? You seen a real-life Groot?
I ain't Groot.
I'm Groot.
I am Groot. That's what you're going to see with Wemby in the paint. You're going to see two broomsticks sitting there. Like, what you going to do, Playboy?
Did you call? I'm sorry. Did you call?
Yeah.
Did we get the matchups or no? We finished with the matchups or no?
I mean,
that was like 2.5 minutes matchups. But
I know. I'm like,
it's in a minute, bro.
Just key matchups. I don't want to go too far with the key. Just key matchups. Those are the most important anyway with the Spurs.
Okay, let's do it within a minute. Knicks, if they play the Thunder, what do you got? The matchups.
Knicks play the Thunder.
That's right.
Let's go, Coach K.
We're gonna put. I'm starting 5. You got SGA, McCain at this point, right? We have McCain starting. Who's guarding Jalen Brunson?
Who's guarding SGA? I want to know the Knicks defensive matchups. Who's guarding?
Oh, you want to know? Oh, we started off with Mikal. No, starting from Mikal. We'll start him off with Mikal, and then obviously depending on how Mikal does, OG was going to have the conversation.
Okay, he started off with Mikal on.
Mikal's on SGA. Yes.
All right. Chet. Who's guarding Chet?
Chet, we got Cat.
Now Hardenstein starts too, right?
I believe Hardenstein starts. That's gonna
Yeah,
be
so it's
be OG. It's gonna be
McCain,
OG.
Shea, Jalen Williams, Chet, and Hartenstein.
Yeah, Hardenstein's gonna be OG. Hardenstein's OG starting the game.
Okay.
And then you have Mikal on SGA. You have Mikal on SGA.
J Dub plays.
J Dub plays. Josh Hart. That's all Josh Hart. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And then you have JB. JB is guess could defend McCain.
Could be.
Yeah. He's gonna defend McCain.
All right. Well, good job, Dennis. Good job.
Slight work. Slight work. You know.
She is the
I want to clap.
She's an icon.
Hey.
I am an icon.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right, so we're back to game 6, the Thunder and the Spurs.
Vassal 3.
Oh, let me get this up. There you go. Vassell. It is Vassell.
Vassell. Shout out to Hardenstein making 55-63 on the jump shot. But the matchups are going to be interesting, and that matchups can change game to game. It can change. Okay, Hardenstein's trying to get physical with Wemby. Let's see how much they allow this. Oh, leave it, Wemby. Oh, okay. All right.
So no. So it's Hardenstein, Shea, Dort, Chet, and McCain. So obviously,
Dort.
Dort. You forgot
Well,
Dort.
because J Dub didn't start.
Yeah. We could put Brunson on Dort. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. It's even better because Dort's
So
on the
if this
score.
the 5, if this the Knicks right here, I'm gonna
Shit
go
out of here. Oh, come on, ref.
I'm gonna go Chet.
Oh,
I'm gonna go OG with Chet, Hartenstein with Cat, McCain. I got Brunson, Dort. I got Josh Hart. Or you can interchange that with Josh Hart and
McCain comes out. If J Dub's gonna start, it's gonna be Shea, J Dub, Hardenstein, Chet, and Dort. So then he said Brunson goes to Dort, Chet, and Cat. Mikal on SGA. J Dub is probably OG. And
OG.
Is it Hardenstein?
Well, no. Cat has Chet. Hardenstein is OG. Then you have Josh Hart. Josh Hart or Mikal is going to have to take either SGA or Will. Yeah. So you put Mikal on SGA, put Josh Hart or Will, then you have Dort for Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
And call it a day.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And Jalen Brunson's going to have a field day because Dort doesn't shoot. And then Caruso comes off the bench. Caruso's probably going to defend Jalen Brunson. And that's good for Jalen Brunson because Caruso, don't get me wrong, he's been hot this series, but he's not considered a scorer, if you will.
Yeah.
He'll score if he needs to.
Oh, okay.
How far y'all ahead?
I'm at 65-60, but
yeah, 65-60.
On the screen is different, so
you got Castle at the line for me. Got Castle at the line.
We got Hardenstein now in double figures with 10, or to go along with Wallace and Shea with 13-11. Vassell now in double figures for San Antonio with 12. Don't know. Wait, hold on. How many shots did De'Aaron Fox take? He's 0 for 6. All right, so
0 for 6. All right, he's shooting bad.
He's out
there. Yeah,
just making sure he's out there.
Yeah, he's out there. The matchups, the matchups,
they're good, man. They're all tough matchups, man. Interchangeable too.
Very interchangeable, and that's where there's going to be a lot of switching, and that's where the hunting's going to come in. It's going to be a conversation. It's going to be a lot of conversations where it's like, all right, who we hunting today?
Oh, good D, Fox.
Who we hunting today? Who we duck hunting? And we're gonna see who has the matchups and who doesn't. Champagne. Leave it. Champagne. Imagine if San Antonio Spurs actually had a 4. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
70-60 San Antonio.
What do you guys think about the new draft rules?
Before I get to that, little not so breaking, but at least a little more update. According to
Wow,
like that, right?
we got some upgrades, huh?
To producer Randy J. Cruz. Well, you guys scared me now. Come on now.
Oh, you need Scott Pelt next. Or you need Scott Van Pelt next.
Yeah. You got me though.
According to Ian Begley, he said, "I know that Mitchell Robinson will push to play." So a player's opinion does matter in these things. Regarding the broken finger from Mitchell Robinson, that was reported earlier. But listen, I know I got a good feeling he will play. He's gonna push to play. Now, am I saying you playing 40 minutes? No, but it's the finals. It's the championship round. It's a pinky. Listen, I never had a broken finger. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what that would feel like, but I know they're gonna wrap that shit up. Well, you had one? A broken pinky or broken finger?
So 2 injuries in my basketball career: Achilles,
Mm-hmm.
and Achilles and a broken hand.
Oh,
Now,
yeah, that's different.
And I was there for both of them.
So, but here's the interesting part, right? The interesting part is, as I'm defending someone playing basketball in the gym during practice, I take a swipe at the ball. You know how you try to steal the ball. I take a swipe at the ball, but I missed the ball completely. So I whiff, and then I hit Rojas. Shout out to Jonathan Rojas.
Mm-hmm.
I hit his big ass calf.
Damn.
And as I hit his calf, my ring finger snapped. Snapped and broke this bone right here.
Mm-hmm.
So in hindsight, 2020, I'd have just said, F it, I'm playing. I'd have wrapped it up. At that moment in time, the team was 6-5.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a little rhythm. 6-5. Junior year. Got the broken hand. They went 2-9 in 11 games.
Damn, without you, 2-9? Damn.
2-9 in 11 games.
You was that valuable?
I'm not gonna say I was valuable. All I can say is they went 2-9 in 11 games. They were 6-5 with me. So
okay.
All I can say is the team was trying to actually win games when I was there.
Yo,
when I wasn't there,
shut the fuck. Yo, shut up, man. Fuck
I don't know
man.
what to tell you. But
about that fucking whack ass stat. Where did you get that stat from, bro? You get that shit from Bobby Marks, man? Fuck out of here. I was part of that team, okay? So shut up. Shut up.
All that to say, shout out to Randy. Shout out to
we
Joe
tried.
Cruz,
We tried, okay?
He did all he could. It's a team effort. It's not just one player.
That's right. There's no iron team. There's no iron team.
It's difficult when you gotta change your whole offense because one person took all the offensive shots. It's hard when you have to change your offense for one person. And then you came another person with Rojas, and then that's where he became to be his own legend. So I
totally agree. I totally agree.
It took your injury to be great, and even though I'm not saying he was not great. It took all of us to get more confidence to become a better team because we were so dependent on you to generate not only offensive plays, but the attention you drew allowed us to be open. You know what I'm saying? So that's if you get into that point in terms of like injuries, yes, you drew that, and we didn't know how to settle into that because we were never that open at times. You know what I'm saying? And we would have to go do a couple more sets to get through the open shot. But usually the first two options is Dennis 1-2. Like the third one, you might get Rojas. The third one, you might get the big man. You might get a swing to me or to Gary Greaves or something like that. But it was tough, and that's where Gary Greaves, shouts to him, shouts to John, Rojas, they became their own legends because they got, more opportunities when a guy like Dennis, a guy like Brunson or guys like that demand a lot of attention on the floor. It's true. It takes the whole floor away, the whole side of the floor or the whole open paint. It gives you an opportunity to get back doors, to get shots that you never would get before. You know what I'm saying? And that's because he drew that attention. But yeah, we did feel that it's tough to get an injury like that and kind of like change the middle of the year and trying to figure ourselves out, especially with a lot of people coming in, like transfers and so on and so forth. So it was a tough year, but I think I made us better heading to the next year.
No, 100%. And the concept was, I wish I would have played through it, just wrapped it up, just like Mitchell Robinson is going to do, because I couldn't get those games back.
Yeah, that's right.
I couldn't get those games back. They was like, oh yeah, no, because you already played 11 games, you can't get those games back.
Red shirt. Yeah, you could have get a medical.
You can't red shirt, and that was a year. That was in my opinion. I came back, like I said, after 11 games. But in my opinion, that year was lost off of that injury. I might as well just played those 11 games with that, with just wrapping my hand and call it a day and see what would happen.
Yeah, and then when you came back, we tried to ramp you up so fast that we thought it could be click right back into place. And then we went on the road. I think we didn't play. I think we either home on the road. And then we, no disrespect, we force fed you too much, and I think that teams knew that, and we didn't adjust well. And we were like, I don't like to use these words, but like when we use out, there was a desperate moment, like what's going to happen? Like, what are we going to do? And then when you came back, it was like, okay, we got the desperate back, and it's like, okay, let's ramp this motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what the old car could do. And then it just at that point, it wasn't that you didn't have it. Your rhythm was off. You come up for cast. It was a major process. And then you going late nights, you're leaving late nights, you lot. Plus you gotta go to school on top of that. You know what I mean? You gotta go to school on top of that. Okay. And then I think you're not working. I don't know. We were doing some other shit. So we were just always occupied. So no, it's tough when you get an injury. It's tough, and especially with somebody that has that kind of responsibility offensively for our team, and the way it was built. It's tough.
I tell you one thing, Joe. What does Chet have, Joe? Randy, just double check. What does Chet have right now? What does Chet have?
Chet has 8 and 10. Yep, 8 and 10, and Wemby has 24 and 9.
I appreciate the rebounds. He just has to give them all on the offensive end, man.
Is he play like an all-star? Like I know they get on Jalen Duren in terms of like, I know Chet was playing better before this series, but like he's met his match.
Regular season, they got to start giving these awards out after the season. True. You have to you have to attach regular season and playoff performance when you're doing all NBA. F the regular season, bro.
Yeah.
Because you got players that are sitting out, and then players that are playing, and it's just like, oh, Duren dropped 24 and 12. Yeah, sure, he was playing the Washington JV.
Or you know what they should do then is how college does it where they do like the regular season award, and then they got the all tournament team award. So say for example, you give the season awards out, and then in the playoffs you do like the NBA playoff team, first team, second team. Like just give the fucking awards before the playoffs, man. That just made no sense.
Oh
because then we get it all mixed up, like who's doing what. You're adding more games, more content, more visibility on the situation, and this shit drags out. And then every time an MVP gets awarded, it's like either they lose at home or they got a bad game. And I'm just tired of just get that shit over with before the season over with. Get that shit over before the playoffs, man. All that shit should be playoff time when the shit starts. There shouldn't be no other regular season stuff. That shit is over. It's just over. Like, stop doing that. And that shit is annoying. You're doing coach of the year like 2 days ago. Georgia Missoula hasn't coached in a month. You know what I'm saying?
So it's regular. It's all regular season.
Yeah, come on.
Do y'all agree with that? Y'all agree with Joe being coach of the year?
Yeah, no, he deserved coach of the year.
Okay.
No one expected the Boston Celtics to be number 2 seed.
I debate you on that one. I think Mark Dagnall 72 wins, bro, in a back-to-back season. Come on. He was the best team in the. Yeah, he's the best. He's the best coach in the West and the toughest conference. or you give
with
it to Bernie
with the
Bickerstaff.
MVP.
I would give it
with
to
the MVP.
Detroit Bickerstaff.
So you think that the coach of the year will be MVP with the MVP? It should be the coach of the year.
Who did more with less? Who did more with less?
Okay, if you're gonna put those, if you're gonna add those contexts, then I'm gonna give it to you. But if coach of the year doesn't matter about, I'm saying Bickerstaff and Dagnall have more wins than your man Joe Mazzulla. Now Joe Mazzulla had less to work with than more. But those guys, how can you discount those guys? First seed, you talking about regular season, first seed, top of the conference, best players in the conference.
And nobody on the show would say, "Oh yeah, I predicted Detroit would be the number 1 seed."
JB was top 5 MVP voting. He didn't get no. And
it's not like they got number 1 late in the season. They were number 1 the entire season. Like they had 2 All-Stars, Duran and Cade. So that's got to count for something. You're the number 1 seed, 60 plus wins. They were a number 6 seed last year. Boston was a number 2 last year, number 2 this year. Like, all right, I know Tatum didn't play, but are you trying to tell me that you staying in the same spot is just as good as Detroit going up 5 spots to the number 1 spot, and you're number 1 the entire season?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Joe's not a great coach.
I double checked to see who won last year. I mean, maybe Bickerstaff won last year. No, Kenny Atkinson won last year because he was the number 1 seed, and their turnaround, in which he deserved. So I'm thinking like, all right, coach of the year, it's got to be Bickerstaff or OKC coach. But I think Bickerstaff had the clear lane because of the win total turnaround. You're adding 20 plus wins to your team, and then you get 2 All-Stars, like, and you get home court, number 1 seed the whole entire year, and you can't get coach of the year.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Joe Mazzulla deserves to get it.
Spurs up 15, by the way.
Oh shit! I'm not even watching the game. Talking to us.
Explosion.
Hey yo! Whoa!
He said, "Hey yo,
yo,
hey yo,
hey yo."
There you go.
Hold on, out of bounds. Technical foul. Zach Zalba, help me.
Hey yo.
He said explosion.
Hey yo.
Yo, that is chill. Yo,
how many teams do you think this year actually was playing to win games? Let me actually rephrase the question. I apologize. How many teams actually was playing this year already thinking about next year? Meaning they were playing this year for the draft. How many teams do you think out of 30 were playing this past year that are already home? These guys are already home already.
About 10, 15.
How many teams?
No, 7 to 10 in the range.
About 10.
9. Can you name those 9? Let's play a game.
I know the first one.
Play
The
game,
Washington Wizards. The Washington Wizards.
There you go.
The Indiana Pacers.
7.
Sorry, I'll go in order. With the first pick, the Washington Wizards. With the second pick, it's in the game podcast. We're gonna go with the Indiana Pacers.
All right.
With the third pick in the It's in the Game podcast draft, we're gonna go with the wonderful Utah Jazz.
Oh yeah. Oh. Dude.
All right. So you got.
I would say Brooklyn.
Oh,
that's 4, right?
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah.
You said Washington, Indiana, Brooklyn, Utah.
The Pelicans.
New Orleans, 5.
The Pelicans. Oh my God.
Sacramento.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
That's 6.
Sacramento.
Yep.
Memphis.
Yep.
7.
It's just like that's all like the Chipotle commercial. Yep. Nope.
Pacers, Utah, Washington, Memphis. You said Brooklyn?
I said Brooklyn, yeah.
Yes, he did.
Pelicans and the Kings. You're missing. I think you're missing 2. Me personally.
No. Don't tell me. You said for the draft. And
this is both
Milwaukee?
East and West. One team's from the East, one team's from the West.
Milwaukee?
No, but I'm gonna put them on there. 10.
The draft.
Put them on there. Definitely play for next year.
Hold on, let me go see.
One's in the West, one's in the East. One's in the West, one's in the East.
So Chicago.
Chicago's in the East. There you go. Chicago and one more.
Bulls.
One more.
Got one more. Yeah, you got one more. I thought they were playing for next year. Yeah. This one, because injuries happen, trades happen.
Oh, Dallas Mavericks.
Number 10, Dallas.
Really?
Mavericks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are the 10 teams that literally, I would say, in December.
You're done?
December, January. Season's over. Season's over.
I agree.
Earlier for some teams. The Nets, as soon as they started practicing.
When they made those 3 picks last year, I knew this year was over. I know two players out of those 3 players they drafted, bro. My man, the Nets drafted Ben Sarif. I had no idea who that was.
Yo.
They drafted Igor Denham, which I knew was who that was.
BYU,
and then the other Danny Wolf from the Michigan Wolverines. I'm like, yo, bro, what are you doing with
the man
picks,
Wolf ain't
bro?
even seeing the floor because he can't play no defense. He can't even slide his feet. Cone boy.
Yeah.
This new draft rules. I love it.
I love it.
Clearly the NBA owners looked at
you
each
mean
other.
The tanking? You mean tanking rules?
Yes, the new tanking rules. It's clear that the owners got into a room, looked at each other, and said, "F you for cheating the system." Cleveland Cavaliers, Sixers. The list goes on and on. The teams just not producing a product and getting rewarded for it. So with these new rule changes, you have to compete. Yeah. It doesn't put you in a position where you could just tank and be like, okay, well, season's over. We're going to get the number 1 pick. Yay. Yeah. No more of that nonsense. No more about sitting players. And furthermore, it's in the game podcast. Randy J. Cruz, super producer Joe Cruz, Sir Denny Blanco. Furthermore, we have to, if teams want to draft Frederick Weisses, that's on them. That's on their recruiting team. Look at who did Alex Sarr? Really? Really? Number 1 draft pick? Really? Who was after Alex Sarr? Maybe it's development. Maybe it's going to take a couple years. Okay, maybe. But for a number 1 pick? Nah, man. These rule changes are great, and now all these teams that we just mentioned, they're going to have to put all these. That's a foul. All these rules that they implement. Now your teams are going to have to play, and now teams are going to have equal share at players.
Hardenstein.
Oh, chill, Harper.
Chill, Hardenstein. Hey, wow. Okay.
So you know what? Then I think I love the new tanking rules.
Up 19.
My question to you, as the whisperer, do you think that this is all tied to FanDuel and the betting stuff off in terms of sports? The way that they're gambling and the way that we are able to kind of bet on something. Do you think that they changed the rules or they did the revised tanking rule regulations with the state of mind of like keeping the betting aspect clean? Because you've seen Chauncey, you've seen a couple guys go down this year for this situation. It's ironic how this comes out the same time too. Do you think this is kind of tied into that process? And in terms of, you said them sitting at the table, them talking about it, them figuring out what we're going to do. Do you think that came in the conversation in terms of the betting concept, the betting in sports?
Well, there's gonna be bets on the draft. There's gonna be bets on when players go,
but I'm saying like tanking, like teams before, right? I mean, you said
right.
Utah's, right? Like now people are using many to say, well, he's gonna sit out. He's playing. He's not like. Now they added this. This is obviously strengthening the drafting process and and all that stuff. But is it also keep the bettors safe in terms of where this is a cash money drive, right? There's a lot of money for the NBA. Like, do you think they put in perspective these rules and regulations with the betting concept in place?
Well, yeah, I agree completely. I think it's one in it's part of the whole ecosystem of what they're trying to do when they're trying to fix these things when it comes to the draft, and they want their teams to actually compete, because you talking about betting and you're talking about guys getting injured, not getting injured. It's $100,000.
Yeah.
Terry Rozier, he's about to go to jail, bro. It's not this betting nonsense. It's not a game. They want the integrity to be complete when it comes to
Damon Jones got a plea. He already got into a plea bargain with this situation.
They're not messing with the feds. I would mess with the feds. Don't mess with the feds. So he's taking a plea, and everybody's go down. So I agree completely. This is in total lockstep with trying to eliminate hanky-panky, if you will, in the betting world. I'm not part of that betting world. God bless to you all, the folks that hit the parlays and all that. You know, I don't want to see my money fly away. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll multiply triple. You know, but there are too many things involved with it that when you gamble on the sports, somebody gets injured, somebody's supposed to play, not play, somebody hits a fadeaway three, close their eyes while they're tying their shoes.
And it's integrity, right? Integrity of the game. Like, that's been compromised already. So you don't know who's playing, for what reasons, why they're playing, with with just the way that betting and the way that this has all been coming about. Like, I love these rules in place because it gives me as a fan an opportunity to say that this league is making changes for the better, and they're not archaic in their movements and saying, hey, we're going to not move with the times. And also, they just want to get one step ahead of it. Like, this is going to bite them in the ass, and they got ahead of it. Not saying go eliminate it, but you got ahead of the situation with Damon Jones and Chauncey in terms of that. Because that was the beginning of the whole season, and that really put a little dark cloud. And then obviously the games and the competition and the way that these playoffs have been coming, like, this is all like an afterthought now. But now that we put this in place, this reminds me of, like, we're gonna not only get back our integrity of the league, but also we got to make sure the common fan is also coming to the games. They spend their hard work money to come watch these players, and then they don't play. And then I want to make sure that that's the case. If the fans are not coming to the games and they're using their money to go to bet to stay alive in terms of their fandom, and the players don't show up, or the players don't play, or they're compromised, it just takes the element of the game, the integrity of the game out of it. So I love this. I will be honest with you, I'm not solely understanding where people drop to in certain percentages. I got to learn that, but in terms of this having a baseline foundation of rules and regulations, gives me some hope that they put some thought into this process to eliminate what we just saw in the NBA teams, the 9 teams you mentioned, 10 teams you mentioned, trying to get one player, and that's AJ Bonanza.
So 2 things. One, Spurs are up by 23, 87-64. I think they're on a 15-0 run, still third quarter. If you're watching us,
leave it
on X or on YouTube, thank you guys. Really appreciate it. To your point, that's on the screen about the new tanking rule. I mean, it's gonna be a minute until I understand shit. But if you're watching the screen according to Shams, basically, there will be a 3-2-1 lottery is named to represent the number of lottery balls per team. Teams with a bottom 3 record, the relegation area, have only 2 lottery balls. Teams that do not qualify for the playoffs or play-in tournament in spots 4 through 10 will receive 3 lottery balls each. The number 9, number 10 play-in seeds in each conference receive 2 lottery balls each, and the losers of the 7-8 play-in games receive 1 lottery ball each. All 16 teams will be in the drawing. No one will be able to win the number 1 pick in consecutive years or be able to win 3 consecutive top 5 picks. So that's probably
the best rule I like. I was tired of seeing the Spurs getting the number 1 pick. I was tired of Magic getting the pick, and I'm tired of Cavs getting the
Cavaliers,
pick. So,
bro.
Bro, let me tell you something. At some point I thought this shit was rigged. I'm like, come on, bro.
I mean, it's easy to think
Right
that.
or wrong, Dennis. Like, come on, like Anthony Bennett. Even though that didn't pan out, you got Kyrie Irving. You got. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, I know the chosen one left, but come on, we're not trying to. Then recently you got Cooper Flag just pop up at the blue and be now the Mavericks get him after you trade Lucas. Like, yo, bro, you're looking reckless out here, bro. I can't even take it real serious no more. Like, I don't even know where the ping pong be drawn. I don't know. I know I'm not watching as a fan, so I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, right? So, I mean, this is only good until somebody finds a loophole to get through this situation, and there's going to be another more set of rules on top of that. But this is the best rule is the fact that teams can't get multiple number one draft picks. I think there needs to be more parity. I think a lot of teams have been in purgatory for a long time, and then this is a way to kind of restart their franchise. And then, I would like for other teams to get the opportunity, and also teams that never had the opportunity to get this number one draft pick. So, losing shouldn't be always rewarded. You know what I mean? Then it's like when you had you out 2 out of 11 games, nobody had no pity for us in the conference. They were whipping our ass, or they either
Quick,
or they're gonna steal the win. They don't care. So you know what I'm saying?
No.
So I like this. I'm glad it came out before the season was over. I think it gives an opportunity for every team to get used to that heading into the new season. And it provides clarity when everybody's watching TV, especially watching these playoffs, to be educated on how this is going to look moving forward in 2027.
So Shams also, kind of broke it down, and then we'll get back to the game. Right now, it's a 25-point lead for San Antonio, 89-64 with 2 minutes to go in the third.
Every time we do a watch party, we watch blowouts. I swear. I don't know.
I was going. That's what I was
like every time we plan this shit, is like, yo, we hype, and then it's like we get a fucking blowout.
I told
bro.
you. I said in the third. I said end of the third, we'd be good. I said end of the
Tell you,
third.
every time we did this, we fucking got the games that got blown out. Every time we choose to do this shit, we've been a blowout. So sorry for that.
I told you.
The one game, the one tight game we had was the game 2, Philadelphia and the Knicks. I was like,
that was good. That was good.
Yeah.
But that was a minute ago.
Exactly. That was
I was gonna say, because the end of the third quarter is a minute some change. So I don't know if we should, I think we're good in terms of what we watched.
Yeah,
but
I
tagged you on something I want to discuss before I get out of here myself, and before we get out of here. Did you see what I just tagged you in?
Yeah, I'm gonna get to it. I'll do the rundown, and because if this lead keeps on going, we can finish up with some other things.
Yep.
But I just want to point out the Shams thing earlier about the tanking stuff. So the new 3-2-1 stuff will starts next draft and last through at least 2029. So I'm assuming this is the 2027 draft, not this year. They can't do this.
No,
year.
This will be the 2026 draft.
No, it says the new 3-2-1 starts next draft.
Oh, okay.
So, next year.
Sorry. Yes.
Next year.
My apologies.
Teams that already made deals in the off season or trade deadline, you can't like if someone did a thing like I traded Jaren Jackson and a pick, and now it's supposed to flip or whatever, like whatever it is, that's going to remain what it is. And the next year, going at least for the next 2-3 years, they want to keep this intact. But it just basically 8 to 10 teams jockeying for lottery odds down the stretch of the season. And it's a great move in American Pro Sports League by punishing the very worst teams in a draft lottery. So you're not gonna tank and be fucking rewarded with the best player out of college. No, it's like if you're losing games like respectively, if you're 20 and whatever, but it's like you're not really taking, but you're out there hooping, playing hard. That's different. But this is going to be a new system that's going to shake up the NBA, hopefully for the better. It's not every team will go out there and play hard and play for the city, play for the teams, and all that good stuff. But like Joey said, at least they got it out where people are going to know that next year and beyond, at least for 3 years, this will be in place. So they're not going to do it, this draft. But yeah, I just want to point that out. But we're gonna end the third quarter. Spurs, if I do the math correctly, up by 26, 92-66. And before I get to Denny's what he tagged me, and let me get out of this, and then So you might as well start talking about it. All right, it looks like a game 7 in OKC, San Antonio. The winner goes to the NBA Finals and gets the New York Knicks. Doesn't matter who wins, but they will have home court, San Antonio or OKC. And this is another game 7 that the OKC Thunder have been involved in. They had a game 7 in the finals last year. They had a game 7 against Denver last year. Like, they've been prone to a lot of game 7s. And on the good side, they're home games. They haven't been on the road for game 7. But this will be a different game 7. This is San Antonio. This is Wemby. This is like, all right, not saying this outside shenanigans, but we kind of know, like, not know, but if the NBA had a magic wand right now, you already got New York, and you go, they would lean towards San Antonio because of the Wembanyama factor. And the reason why, because to add to Wemby's stardom, don't know if you saw the tweet or the stat, that game 4, Thunder at Spurs, was the highest rated game 4 of a Western Conference Finals in 27 years, with 10 million people watching game 4. Now, I can't imagine what it'll be for game 7, and I can't imagine if the Spurs win and get the Knicks to the finals, how many viewers are going to be fucking ballooned for that. So let's talk about it. Game 7, if everything holds up, Spurs, Thunder, do the Spurs actually take down defending champions? Are we doing that?
Yes, the best player in the series, Victor Wembanyama, is going to take his team to the NBA Finals. SGA, if I'm not, well, we can check what he has right now in terms of what he has right now currently and how much he shot. What his shot?
I got
shots.
you, SGA. Oh God, 15 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 6 for 18 from the field, 0 for 5 for 3. And hold up, he only shot 3 free throws.
Oh shit! 3. Yo, chill.
Only,
Yo, anybody watching? Just want to tell you, my man had a glass of, he had a bottle of water, and he almost spit that shit out when he heard about that 3 free throws. That is amazing. That tells you everybody was bitching about the fact that he's a free throw merchant. But I just want to also tell you that Stephon Castle has put the clamps on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Like, I want you to really understand, like, it's hard to guard that man 1-on-1. This man has shot 50% for 3 straight years and averaged 30 and 7 and 6 and has the back-to-back best team in the league. And this is the MVP. 6 for 18 with a 2-year player. That's the second-year player that's came in the league that's really had an opportunity to really make his name for himself in the NBA, and that's by playing defense and playing the top guards, the top defenders, the top offensive players on the opposing team. So as much as it's a really the numbers are going to say Shai had an ugly one, this is just as good as how much defense the Spurs have and how much they pay great attention to detail when it comes to playing against Shai.
And the fact that the Spurs are up by 26 and De'Aaron Fox only has 5 points.
SG is phenomenal team. It's a whole team. It's an army. SGA, you didn't shoot bad. You were on lockdown.
I'm locked up.
You won't let me out.
Oh,
they won't let me out.
Oh.
On the flip side for San Antonio, Castle 14, 7 and 5, Wemby 26 and 10. Champagne 10, Vassell 12, Fox with 5, and Dylan Harper off the bench with 18 for San Antonio.
18. So you have the luxury of not having Fox be like, oh, you had an off game, young ball.
Yeah. And I think it's going to be over right now. But on the floor, Lou Dort, McCain, Williams, Joe, and other Williams, J Dub. So no Hardenstein, no Shea, no Chet, no. So I think they kind of like
they're throwing it.
Pull the plug on that, and we will be getting game 7 in OKC. I think Saturday.
So, like the famous words is always said, see everyone on Saturday for game 7.
And we kind of figured this series would go that deep to at least a game 7. And that's why you get the home court OKC. But I think San Antonio, if they can do what they did in game 4 and do what they did in game 6 tonight.
Yeah,
Bottle that up and bring that to fucking OKC and play the same way. Obviously, it's home court advantage. I get all that. But if you can bottle some of this up, not saying be up by 24, but like have a dominant performance where it's going to go down to the wire, nail biter, I think the San Antonio Spurs have a great chance to knock off the Thunder. Now, I'm not saying it because I'm a Knicks fan. I want the Spurs and I get a better matchup. I'm just saying there's something that they're doing that OKC can't match up with for some reason. And it's
Wemby.
It's the Wemby factor. And plus the
Wemby
fact on SGA, and maybe the fact that the referees ain't really giving the whistle like that. Like, all right, bro, I see you flopping. That's not a foul. Keep playing basketball. So
a little more than that. Mitch Johnson can coach. He can coach. Mitch Johnson can coach.
Understand something too. For those that are watching, we appreciate you tuning in with us. Joe Cruz, Super Distant Randy J. Cruz, Sir D. Blanco. It's in the game. When you have on your team, championship team, you have the best big defender and a best wing defender. Your defense is your good defense is going to be good. So when you have Castle and Wemby on the same team, yes, SJ is going to struggle because not only is he going to fight to get away from Stephon Castle, as soon as you get to the paint, it's I am Groot. It's I am Groot. So God bless. I believe no Jalen Williams, no Chet, because Chet's in somebody's back pocket. So Chet got sat down, and Chet gave you, from what I'm seeing on this screen, Chet gave you 10 points, 11 boards. God bless. No Williams, no Chet.
Took one shot. He only played 10 minutes. The one that came back from injury, and he played 10 minutes and 9 seconds and took one shot.
Williams.
J-Dub, wow.
See, so you got Williams not in the rhythm. You have McCain, who's a rookie. You have rookie to these bright lights. You have Chet, who's disappeared. You have Lou Dort, who can't score, and you have Hardenstein, who can't score. And we're supposed to expect this team to win the next game at home.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Shea Butter was a minus 28 today, right now, and Hartenstein is a minus 25.
Your man. Okay, wait. So wait. No. Say that again. No. Say that again.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is a minus 28 tonight.
And he's being defended by Stephon Castle. And then you said Chet's what?
Chet is a minus 9. Minus 9. And then
Shea is minus 28. Hardenstein minus 25.
Minus 25 is Hartenstein.
There you go. So Hardenstein, who is got Wemby on him, and he got Chet on. Wemby's guarding Hartenstein as well as
and he got double Hartenstein. Hartenstein got a double. No, Hartenstein got 5 rebounds and 10 points. 10-5, right? Yeah,
that's all right. That's what. Yeah. So Wemby got Hartenstein and Chet confused. Lou Dort doesn't score. McCain is a rookie. Caruso's not a scorer like that. And we're expecting the Oklahoma City Thunder to beat San Antonio Spurs.
I don't see them winning this after this loss.
No, I do not.
This is a bad loss. This is a
no, I do not. We have
down by 30.
It's game over. Cancun on 3. It is what it is. San Antonio, here we come.
Yeah, and Champagne has a plus 24. He's the highest person on the team in terms of the point minus differential.
He does a lot. He's their Josh Hart. He does the defense, the rebounding, the shoot, hitting open threes. Let's get to this thing before we get out of here.
I got you. I'm gonna do the intro right now. So we're gonna go away from San Antonio. They're up by 23, looking like Game 7. So congrats to them. We'll see you on Saturday. But Denny, you want to talk about? I saw this flying around social. I just didn't really get to it. But Complex, they put out top 50 best New York rappers of all time list. So obviously, when you see something like this, people are gonna, debate. Any list, Complex, Bleacher Report, sports, music, it don't matter. It drives conversation. So I got the list in front of me. I'll go from 50 to 40 down all the way to number 1. And obviously we'll get to the nitty gritty of probably the top 10, figure out Is this correct? Is it right? Who they're missing? All that kind of stuff, because there's never a perfect list. All right. So this is Complex's officially dropping a top 50 best New York rappers of all time list. All right. You ready?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, you know what? I thought you was gonna. I apologize. I thought you were gonna actually put it on the screen.
Oh,
to save. Yeah, to put it on the screen because I tagged you in it. I thought you put it on the screen to save time so we could look at it and talk. So it save time so we can get to conversation. Not have you.
Right.
It's 50 rappers. It's a lot of rappers.
Yeah, I mean, all right, number 50.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of rappers.
Zoom in before.
Yeah,
I was just trying to get the little suspense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. We just suspense to see. I mean, they ranked them 1 to 50. Suspense. It's 50, so they ranked them 1 to 50. But yeah, beautiful.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me get that thing out so you can see that banner out. Oh, get out of here.
Producer Randy J. Cruz wants it perfect. Nah.
All right, here we go.
Good. Yeah.
So you guys see it?
Yeah, man. We see
right,
it. Joe, you see it?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah,
French Montana, A Boogie with the Hoodie, Lloyd Banks, Biz Marquis, Styles P, Jim Jones, Grand Pooba, Fabulous, Paz Duno, I don't know what that is, Melly Mel, and ASAP Rocky, 50 to 40. Kumo D, Nori, MC Light, Ja Rule, Cool Keith at 35, ODB 34, Foxy, Jizza, Fat Joe, and Cool G Rap. Make up the 30 to 50. Are we good so far?
Yes.
All right.
Well,
so
I don't want to know why they.
Well, no, I'm not good. Let's go through it, and I'm gonna because I gotta see it, and yeah. So go through it one time.
Okay, so Big L 29, 28 Mace, Pop Smoke 27, 26 Raekwon, 25 Cardi B, 24 Q-Tip, Run at 23, Chuck D 22, Method Man 21, Slick Rick at 20. All right. Big Daddy Kane 19, Mos Def 18, Cam 17, Jadakiss 16, Big Pun 15, MF Doom 14, Ghostface 13, Lil Kim 12, Prodigy 11, KRS at number 10, Busta Rhymes 9, DMX 8, Nicki Minaj 7, 50 at number 6, LL at 5, Rakim 4, Nas 3, Biggie 2, and Jay-Z at number 1. While the Spurs are up 28.
All right. When you say best, that's where it comes down to what does complex mean by best. So that's where it's going to be subjective to what you think, Joe, Randy, what's best. You could say somebody could say Fat Joe's their best rapper of all time from New York, and I wouldn't be able to argue with them because they'll have their reasons. But I want to talk about the rankings though. Right? You say best. What is that on?
Like, what's the criteria?
Yeah, what's the criteria? So if I was to do this list, I would reshuffle based on impact in New York City. Based on impact in New York City, there'd be a lot of reshuffling just on the rankings because I think they got it good with the people in the actual list.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the rankings, that's where you got me a little right. Jay-Z, okay. Nas, big Nas, okay. See, Rakim technically has to be over Jay-Z.
First of all, well, they disrespected Big Daddy Kane. He should not.
No, keep going. Like this.
First of all, there ain't no 50. There ain't no Busta Rhymes.
Jay-Z. There's no Prodigy. None of that without Kane.
There ain't no MF Doom. There ain't no Ghostface without
Big Daddy Kane is at number.
He's at number 19.
19. You see what I'm saying? So you move him all the way up because if he inspired the other guys, if he inspired Jay-Z, if Kane, which is what they said,
he's got to be top 10. He can't.
Thank you for Jay-Z, Biggie, and Nas to all say they were inspired by Kane. 50 Cent said it. X said it. So Busta Rhymes, like these are all guys inspired by Kane. You got to put Kane higher because I'm talking about this is if we're saying biggest impact in New York City history, New York City hip hop history when it comes to rappers. Also,
Was this
But
the list that
they're probably going by Daddy Kane. He was popular, but he wasn't as popular as the DMX, the Busta Rhymes, 50 Cent, Nicki. Like, now you're dope, but the popularity of
what
go ahead.
What supersedes popularity is you can if the people that are after you that are popular use you as a muse, you was actually like, oh, I'm doing it because of this guy. Then you literally, for me anyway, you start there and you work backwards. So
right, but that doesn't mean that you're better than. Well, that doesn't mean the teacher is better than the student. It's like
it doesn't.
It doesn't.
But if you're talking about biggest, like I said, rephrasing the title of this and say biggest impact in New York City hip hop history, Kane has to be in the top 10 somewhere in terms of biggest impact because he inspired your Jay-Z, your Biggies. You know, there's probably is none of them. That's right. My point when it comes to that. When it comes to, say biggest impact, MC Light has to be higher. Ja Rule has to be higher. Nori has to be higher. Jadakiss has to be higher.
And this is why I think this is not just your impact in New York. I think this is impact worldwide. So you might be
yes, it's best New York rappers of all time.
Right. So the best New York rappers. So we're going
from
the whole shebang, the albums, the popularity, the legacy, the longevity. All right, you're from New York, but did you reach outside of that? And that's why Big Daddy I think Big Daddy should be higher.
Kool G Rap.
If you're gonna make a case for Big Daddy Kane or Kool G Rap being so low, is because
they're local.
Exactly. You're like tri-state area, but like everybody around the world knows Mobb Deep. They know KRS. They know Bust. Obviously, they know DMX. And
Ja Rule and Nori.
Like we talk about Grammys and this and now, like, and DMX putting 2 albums out in one year. Like that's not Big Daddy Kane. That's not Kool G Rap.
But Ja Rule and Nori somewhere in the top 20 because of what in New York, what run they had. Literally, they had runs before Jay-Z, before this is before Biggie had his run. Like Nori was sitting right there with Ja Rule selling albums. Also,
like Jada to me should be a lot higher than what he's at.
That's what I said. I said Jada's at 16. I said,
like Jada as a rapper is better than Busta Rhymes. He's better than Lil Kim. He's better than, to me, MF Doom. Pun is too short of a window. I think he's better than Nicki.
The other thing is that.
Go ahead, Joe.
The other thing is that I don't like the way they split up the Wu-Tang members. They should have put them in one category because if you split them up like that, then you got to put. Where's Raekwon at? I don't see Raekwon.
They got Raekwon at 26. They got Raekwon at 26.
I can't see the list in the bottom past 16.
Yeah, they got Raekwon at 26. They got Ghostface at 13. And then they got those are the 2 where they got Method. But they got Method at 21.
Do you think Ghostface is better than both those rappers?
They think Ghostface is the best rapper out of.
Do you think? Do y'all think that?
Wu-Tang.
Okay, what's the question? What's the question?
No.
I'm trying to ask it. Do y'all think that Ghostface Killah by this list is better rapper than Raekwon and Method Man? Is what I'm asking you. I don't think so.
No.
I think Method Man and maybe Method Man is a better rapper than Ghostface.
I think Ghost is better than Raekwon. It's just now when he comes to Method Man, because Method Man was the most popular Wu-Tang member, but does that mean he's better?
Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't understand what Ghostface be saying sometimes, to be honest with you.
But I think they gave him that because he put out more material than Method Man. So that might just be that kind of longevity. Like Method Man had the 2 Tikal joints, maybe one more. I can't remember what else he did out there, but I know there's like 7, 8, 9 Ghostface albums that he put out.
Then you got Mace at 28, but then you have Cameron at 17. That doesn't even make any fucking sense.
Right. So I think this list is a little bit
because Cam had a longer career than Mace. Right or wrong?
If Mace came out first and Mace went platinum first, and Cameron's saying I'm rapping because of Mace, why would Mace make the bigger impact in terms of being a better New York rapper than Cameron? Because it was Harlem World. Don't get me wrong, Cameron had a run. It wasn't Mace's run. Cameron
never
wasn't.
heard.
Wait.
I never heard of number 41 as a rapper.
Say again.
Melly Mel.
No. The 42 I can't see because I can't see.
Oh,
but
Posdonis.
Posdonis.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm probably saying it wrong because that's one rapper I've never heard of in
I don't
New York.
know.
So I'm sure people will correct us and let us know who that is. But yeah,
but I'm telling you, the fact that Cameron is going over Mace is because of the body of work. We're talking. Mace had Harlem. He really had, to me, one album. Like the second one, Double Up, was and Welcome Back.
Does Cameron have a classic album?
I'm gonna tell you, he's had better albums than Mason. I love Mason. I love the.
Whoa, slow down now. Does Mace have a classic album?
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe Cruz.
Yeah, okay. Then you actually Cameron, Come Home With Me is classic.
Cameron has 3 albums as classic.
You think 3 of them? Okay, God
I
bless.
think 3
You
of them.
got Confessions of Fire. You got SDE.
I don't think Confessions or SDE. Come Home With Me.
Come Home With Me.
We have a conversation. But
I'm not saying Purple Haze is dope, but now you got to also insert Dipset. Like
once again,
impacting. Yeah,
you're saying to my face, you understand why Cameron is higher than Mace. I hear you. I disagree. Based on Mace having a classic album, Mace in that 2-3 year span was the motherfucking nigga. Literally. So for those that want
consistent, bro.
Okay, but now when you go away from the game, and then Cameron, who's your student, who's your boy, gets a good album with Confessions, another good album with SDE. He comes back with Come Home With Me. It's a Dipset fucking phenomenon, not only in New York but across the world. Then he gets Purple Haze. Like he's been around longer. He's put out better projects than Mace. That's why he's above Mace.
You think Mace wasn't an international star, but Cameron was?
I think Mace had one great album, and his Double Up album was trash. And after that,
Double Up album was trash.
Okay, so after that, you can't. Then nothing else to say.
I'm talking about that one album, the MTV run with Harlem World, which obviously created "I Want to Be There, Take Me," Harlem World. And then you have Cameron. Then you have Cameron coming up from the back. Yeah. Whoa, pause.
Wow.
Cameron following him into the hip hop game. That's why I'm saying that. But I understand what you're saying.
All I'm trying to say, why I'm trying to answer. If you ask me why would they put Cam above Mace?
No,
would I pick Cam over Mace? I'll probably say no. I like Mace better than Cameron. Anyway, I'm just saying to answer that. The reason why not only him, like there's a lot of people that above Mace, like but they have longer, they have longer, better projects. They've been around. From a music standpoint, Mace was 96, 7, 8, and then he went away. 99 was Double Up, and after that he went away for whatever 7 years. In that time span, Cameron comes up, kind of takes the spot, Harlem, this and that, and becomes a bigger phenomenon. That's why he's above.
Bigger phenomenon? No. Cameron was not white internationally famous when Harlem World Mace was making his run. Cameron was black hip-hop BET Rap City famous, and there's a difference. There is a huge difference between being international, which Mace was, being played on MTV and traveling internationally and having a run with Biggie and 112 and all that, versus Cameron and his short run with SDE and Confessions of Fire, which were local, stateside projects. Didn't go platinum. Confessions of Fire didn't go platinum.
I could look it up for you, bro. I mean, that's why we got the Google here.
Yeah, it didn't go platinum at the time. At the time when it came out, it didn't go platinum. SDE didn't go platinum. Mace went platinum at the gate.
I know that, but when your man dips out 2 years after,
all right, well, no, Impact is
someone's gonna take the spot.
Impact, no, it's not about taking spots. Impact is impact. Impact is right. That's why Rakim is 4th. You talking about he fell off? Rakim fell off, right? That's why he's 4th, right, on the list, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, because Rakim fell off, right?
Eric B and Rakim, like, come on, that was 80s all the way to the 90s. Rakim had,
but he's 4th. He's higher than Jadakiss, who's still been rapping. He's higher
This
than DMX.
is why this list is bullshit.
There you go.
Okay.
And there
We're
you
gonna
go.
be here all night. This list is bullshit because we all got different examples and feelings about this. So before this comes a 2-hour conversation, I believe that Randy is right about that. Cameron is better than Mace from longevity, from albums, whether they had 26 songs that but only 18 were good, that he had more content in the middle of that era that led into a group that took over Harlem World, really like the extension of Mace. If you want to be honest with you, the Harlem World album is really Diplomats of steroids of Mace, right? So that's just homage, but Mace never had the 7-year gap is a 7-year gap. When he came back, he's just, you see where his life is at now. He's entertainer, he's not really a rapper, right? Not saying he can't spit, not saying this ain't Murder Mace, just saying that Cam is a little bit better because of longevity. He put out some more shit. Plus, he was down with Jay-Z. He signed that deal, you know, with The Rock. He came back to life on a solo tip. Cameron, remember, Cameron had a couple of albums like, Then he got he get the little urge from Jay-Z. Then he got a little bump, and then after that, he just, I think, makes a better rapper. I just think Cameron had a better career for longevity and for more content he put out.
All right, man. I don't want to go all night. It was a good conversation for sure. But if we can go, we can definitely go all night with this. I appreciate your input in the subject matter, but I thought it was a good, it's a good conversation to start.
Yeah, that's why they do it, because people are gonna either disagree. Agree. This could be basketball, it could be whatever. Everybody's gonna be like, nah. It's like All-Star game. All right, I'm gonna take one out, but who you plugging in? How are you rearranging? Because this list is many. This is like 40 years of like hip hop. Whether you're in the 80s era, you're the 90s, 2000s era, it just depends on your own cup of tea. So like, does it, like, I don't know too much about MF Doom like that. Like I know he's pretty good, but is he 14? I don't know. Probably not for me, but to most he might be 14. Like
MF Doom is more overseas than New York, but he started in New York. And
understand this
MF
too.
Doom is a producer, and MF Doom is like, he has some shit. He has some shit. But
understand,
he's an acquired taste.
Understand this too. Also, you shouldn't be on this list if you don't write your own rhymes.
Oh, that's another conversation for sure. And who would that be?
I mean, the list has got 50 on this, so you know what I mean. There's I
don't know about Pop Smoke being rappers all time, bro. That's kind of early.
I understand why.
I understand why. But I'm saying, would you put him in all time though? Maybe the second decade.
Over Ja Rule. Come on, Kenny. Kenny. Dennis, like
over Ja Rule.
Cool G rap.
Oh no, it's bullshit.
Cool G, Big L.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit. But yeah, it's bullshit. You can't be on this. Yeah, you cannot be on Smoke. Yeah, you cannot be on this list unless you write your own rhymes. And everybody on this list. Well, yeah, there's about 2 people where I'm looking at them a little.
Little suspect.
A little. I'm looking at you
put me on because I'm not tracking anybody that I know that can that.
All right. So I'll close it in there. I'll close it on this.
Jim Jones.
I'll close it on this. That's one.
Bing bing. Okay.
That's one.
Okay. Hold on. Let me see. Jim
Unless
Jones.
I'll give you 10 seconds, then I'll give you
maybe Nori.
Maybe
Nori.
No, Nori writes his rhymes.
Okay. Fat Joe from Big Pun.
Fat Joe, no, I'm gonna give him a pass because after
French.
No, French writes his own rhymes.
Damn,
Foxy Brown.
Foxy writes his own rhymes. I'm gonna give you a hint. This is gonna blow it up though, because it's gonna make you. It's gonna get it quicker. You're gonna get the answer quicker. It's a lady.
Lil Kim.
Lil Kim writes her rhyme. Biggie died. She wrote her rhymes after that.
Oh, you said after that. What about before that?
MC Light.
No, I don't count that. That's what I'm saying. I don't count
MC Light.
I'm not thinking about MC Light writes her own rhymes.
No, I thank God.
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj writes her own rhymes.
So you telling me there's a female here that does not write her rhymes? Is that what you're asking me or telling me?
As he searches
Melly Mel? No, I don't know.
Melly Mel's not a female.
I don't know. I can't see no females here, bro.
I'm sorry, you're cut off. No, Joe may be cut
Cardi
off.
B.
There you go. Cut off. Cardi B. Can't be on here if you don't write your own rhymes, Playboy. That's a little suspect.
Should I write her rhyme, son?
No.
Damn, son.
No.
I wasn't really big.
A good question is anybody who's not on here from New York that maybe you would have put on?
No.
Nobody from New York. Who's from New York?
No.
Rapper.
They took the top three from Wu, which was smart.
Where's
But-
Kweli from?
He's from Brooklyn, and he's not on this.
Ooh, come on. No Talib Kweli.
So you said nobody's missing, kid.
Come on, man.
I can see Talib on this list.
No Sheik Luch.
They took the top best, so it got Styles.
No.
P and Jada on
I
there.
thought you said they had it all. I thought you said they had it all. My
for
God.
the 50. For the 50.
You just said no. We just got it all. Now you gave you 3 rappers. You know what? I'll put him in there. I'll put him.
Yeah, I can. I mean, God bless. I'll take Pop Smoke over. I'll put Talib Kweli in there for sure.
Yeah, we would take Pasta Diamonds out, and we'll put
Yeah, you
somebody
can.
else in there.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely some folks that can come off for sure. Jim, I'll take over. Jim, I'll
They
take
put
over.
A Boogie with the hoodie. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. You know,
Over
it's just like you do
Kweli.
over Kweli.
Come on,
That's-
bro.
that's
This
a
is
big
why
call
this
out.
is bullshit.
That's
No
a big
Keith
call
Murray.
out.
No Keith Murray.
Don't know about Keith Murray, bro.
Wow, Keith Murray, nasty. bro.
All-time New York rapper. You just mentioned three
Eric
guys.
Sermon.
You
No.
just mentioned 3 guys that's better than
No.
than Keith Murray.
No Eric Sermon. No.
Keith
Kweli
Murray.
was great. That was a great one you pulled out.
Kweli.
I think
Sheik
Kweli's a
That
very,
was a great
very,
one. That was a great one.
very, very good honorable mention. He
About
has
Big
every
Noid.
right.
About Big Noid. Just throw names out there about Big Noid. No,
Havoc.
about Havoc. Oh,
You already got Prodigy on there. Thank you.
Damn,
We're
you're
good.
disrespectful, bro.
He's
You're
wild.
disrespectful, bro.
You already
I'm
got
saying-
Prodigy on there. No, thank you.
So real quick, as the Spurs win by 27, so we'll wrap up soon. So there will be a game 7 Spurs at OKC on Saturday. Just trying to see who else might be missing from this list of New York rappers that are not on here.
Got everybody that's important that needs to be on there. Everybody's important that needs to be on there is on there. It's just a matter of where they're ranked. You know, that's just the only thing. But other than that, everybody's on there. They got Run from Run DMC. Yeah, everybody that's on there is on there. From Rakim to Nas to LL, Big Cool G Rap. You got Q-Tip, I think it's a little too low. You got Pun on there, Big L. Yeah, man, New York is, and that's the thing. Before we get out of here,
Where's 6ix9ine at? Where's 6ix9ine at? No.
Okay,
Where's
stop
6ix9ine?
it, Joe. Stop.
My bad.
All right, listen. All right.
Where's your mic at? Where'd it go? Where'd the mic at?
Oh, my bad. I apologize.
Hey, there you go.
Apologize to producer. My bad.
There you go.
So before we get out of here, let's go through let's see if you know where they're all from specifically. Jay-Z,
Brooklyn.
Queens.
Biggie,
BK.
Nas,
Brooklyn.
Queens.
Queens.
Rakim,
Long
Say
Island.
Mount Vernon. Oh, Long Island.
Long Island, LL,
Great job. Queens.
Queens.
50,
Queens.
Nicki,
Queens.
X,
Yonkers.
Busta Rhymes,
I
Brooklyn.
want to say Brooklyn. Yeah.
Long Island,
Long Island.
Ooh.
Okay. Sorry. Buster.
KRS-One.
Yo, you're a cheater, right?
Bronx.
Go.
BX.
Say again?
BX.
Nothing. I'm a hater. Go.
Yeah, I'm not cheating, not at
No
all.
beat nuts. No beat nuts.
Stop it. Wait, we're we KRS-One?
Bronx.
Who's
Yeah,
Bronx, right?
KRS.
Prodigy,
Queens.
Lil Kim,
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Face,
Who?
Staten Island.
MF Doom, I'm not too sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna say England.
I'm not too sure. Big Pun,
You already
Yeah.
know. BX.
Jada,
Yonkers.
Yonkers.
Cameron,
Harlem.
Harlem.
Most Def,
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Kane,
Brooklyn.
Slick Rick.
Really?
No,
Brooklyn?
Slick Rick is God.
Yeah, Kane's from Brooklyn. Yeah, you knew that.
Didn't know that. No, that's cool. No,
Yeah, it came from Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Slick Rick, you don't know where Slick Rick from? The
I'm
Bronx.
Bronx.
Okay.
It's from the Bronx, Rock City, baby.
I got it mixed up. Sorry.
Yeah, Method
Sorry,
Man.
Slick. Staten Island.
Chuck D.
Chuck D. It's a good one. Do I have the right answer? I don't know. Probably
I think
Bronx.
it's Long Island.
Long Island.
Double
Oh,
check.
you don't know? You don't
I think
know?
it's Long. No, I don't know for sure for Chuck D. I think it's Long Island. If you double check, I think it's Long Island. Run DMC,
Queens.
Queens.
Q-Tip,
No, I did it. Queens.
Cardi B.
Bronx.
Raekwon the Chef.
Staten Island.
Chuck D is from Hempstead, New York.
Long Island.
Okay.
Yeah, Long Island. There you go. Yeah. Pop Smoke.
Brooklyn.
Mace.
Harlem.
Big L.
Harlem.
Cool G Rap.
Cool G Rap. I will guess Brooklyn.
Double check that. I think that's Bronx.
It might be a Bronx. It might be the Bronx.
Fat Joe, my bad. Sorry, Jizza. I didn't see you there, Daddy. My
Cool
fault.
G
I thought
Rap.
Jizza's 32. My bad. Staten Island. Stand up. My fault, Jizza. You on this list?
It says Cool G Rap grew up in Corona, Queens.
Queens. Okay, that makes sense. Queens.
Hmm.
Foxy Brown.
BK.
ODB.
Staten Island.
Yeah, a lot of woo on this. I don't know who Cool Keith is. Ja Rule.
Ja Rule. Is that Queens?
Queens.
All right, making
Yeah,
sure.
you didn't know Ja Rule. MC Light.
MC Light.
I think she's Bronx.
Let's fact check. MC Light. Did you put Angie Martinez? Damn, that's crazy. MC Light is Queens. She was born in Queens.
MC Light, Queens. Shit. Nori's Queens. Kumo D's Bronx. A$AP Rocky's Harlem. Melly Mel is Bronx, if I'm not mistaken. Fab is Brooklyn. Grand Poobah is the Bronx. Jim Jonas Harlem. Styles P's Yonkers. Biz Marquis Bronx. Lloyd Banks is Queens.
Yep.
Boogie Harlem. French Montana. Boogie Down.
Yeah, I would have said Kweli, maybe Sheik Luch. I'm not trying to dig through the archives, but those two probably stood out. Keith Murray, I thought Redman, but he's Jersey, so he don't count. Yeah, probably just those off rip. Probably trying to think of like who else. Where's with no little C's, no little Caesar Leo.
Guys, thank you for tuning in to It's in the Game Pod.
Right, no Black Rob, no Shine. Come on, bro.
Guys, thank you for tuning in to It's in the
Wow.
Game Pod.
Joe left me. Wow.
Joe left us.
We're gonna wrap up here. San Antonio wins Game 6. They'll go to Game 7 against OKC. This has been It's in the Game podcast live, watch along, and play-by-play with Randy Cruz, Denny Blanco, and Joe Cruz Jr. We're gonna wrap up soon. Find Denny Blanco on all social media platforms as Sir Denny Blanco, myself, Randy J. Cruz, RENDY, letter JCRUZ, Joe Cruz at J Cruz CEO, and also Hoops in the Sun. Find the podcast on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, also on Amazon Music, and most importantly, go to youtube.com/Cruise Control Podcast. Go ahead, download, rate, comment, like, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Show some love and support for your boys on the program. We'll let you guys know if we'll be doing something for Saturday for Game 7, whether watch along or the post, because then we'll find out for sure the matchup for the NBA Finals against the New York Knicks, and we'll try to get some content to you guys before Game 1 and as the finals go along. So from Randy Cruz, Joe Cruz Jr., Denny Blanco, It's in the Game podcast. We out.
It's in the game, you heard?
It's in the game, you heard?
Yes, sir.